What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, y'all.
Happy Wednesday, hump day.
Happy Wednesday,
I know hump
middle of the
day.
week. Time to get it over with.
Yes,
Right.
it is. Yes, it is. So, for those that are watching, we do have two new faces on the screen. We will have our regulars join us in a minute because, of course, they got to be late. But this is the joy of going live and not doing
It's a
pre-recorded.
Right.
This is how it goes. So I just wanted to welcome our guest to the show. I do see somebody else coming in on the bottom. Thumbs me up when you're ready to come on screen. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll Can you hear me, Mark? Okay, great. We're gonna add Mark to the.
Wait a minute. Hold.
Right.
You fell.
Yeah, right.
Mark,
We need to call somebody. Need a button.
Lord have mercy.
Okay. We need a little beep.
It is always something. It is always something. So we'll first start with Hiawatha. You've been here before, formerly known as Jamil. But today
There
we're
we
gonna
go.
be using our middle name. How are you doing on this Wednesday, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. Just got done eating. Had to make some errands after work. Had to run to the grocery store, put my clothes in the cleaners. Got work Saturday, so I'm all right. I missed a little couple dollars yesterday and the day before that, but I'll get back.
All right. You sound real productive and domestic over there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, Trey. They on black people time. Yep. Yes, Trey. Mark had a little situation, but I think he's recovered. So yes, Mark, you good?
All right. Yeah, my
Mark.
bad.
Oh,
Yeah, shit. Yeah, she was crazy. Like, you know what I mean?
February.
Yeah, she was crazy for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
We were like, oh my God, wait, Mark, don't jump.
Nah,
Yeah, I was
nah, nah. You know what I mean? For my niece, you know what I mean? For I got her cat over here, man. You know what I'm saying? So that boy acting wild. So I just had to straighten him out real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Ah, okay, just making sure that you are good because
Oh
we
yeah,
seen
yeah. I mean, you know,
seen you
got we
tumble.
got we got a lot to get to, you know. So I'm here, yo.
We
Yeah, I
do.
mean, for a special guest, what up?
Yes, so Mark
Right.
is one of
What's
our
happening?
members,
What's happening?
Last
What's
Five,
going on?
Hiawatha and Dime. So welcome everybody.
Uh,
Hiawatha was just telling us that he's domestic. He had a lot to do today, cooking and cleaning, and running errands, and all of that stuff.
hey,
So
hey, grown man business. That's all
grown
that
man.
is. Grown man
That's
business.
all it is.
Mm-hmm.
And
Take
Miss
care of
Dime is
myself.
one of our guests. She is a member of the RTJ The Brand Respect the Journey podcast. And we
Hello.
normally tap in with them on Thursdays. She is one of their members. It's almost like how I am, Mark, where she's the only female, only female
she,
in my group, and I kick shit like a
And
nigga
then
too.
uh,
nigga, like I said, pull a trigger too.
yeah,
So you
see,
know how it is.
yeah, see, that's
We
how
get
y'all have to be. You know what I'm saying? You know it. I mean, when it's the only female, y'all gotta be ready to get gutted. So I can respect that. I can respect that right there.
right. So every so often, I am the honorary nigga in the group. So like. So
Honorary nigga. I like that.
Yeah.
so every so often, depending on the topic, where it's just like male dominated, then Merv will tell me beforehand, bet tonight you are the honorary nigga. So whenever I'm the honorary nigga in the group, then that's when I get to pull out my testosterone and show my guns and stuff. But today I'm gonna be a lady.
Mm. We'll see
I'm
how
gonna be
long that's going
There
to
we go.
last because that's
Cause
really
you
going to
a
depend on the topic.
lady.
That's going to
Yeah.
depend on that topic right there. You know what I'm
Mark.
saying?
Don't tell my secrets, Mark. We got family over. We got a guest in the house.
We
Got
we gonna get some. We gonna get some real debates going. Get her fired up. See how much of a lady
yeah,
she is. Then
Well,
absolutely.
listen, the topics that we will be discussing tonight are definitely emotional and should, we normally talk a lot of shit, but these topics, we might get a little serious, crack some jokes and talk some shit too, but we might get a little serious
Hmm.
because I think there is a shift happening. But before we dive in, Miss Dom, tell us a little bit about yourself and how is your hump day going so far?
I don't know what y'all want to know about me, but I'm just very, I'm chill. I like to have fun. I'm an outgoing person. I could pretty much adapt to any type of room and space that I'm in. Hey, girl. One of my friends just tapped in. That's just the type of person I am. I am trying to get on with the social media thing. I'm very close. So if y'all got TikTok, follow me. I'm almost at 9K. So just follow me.
Okay.
Trying to get to 10. Trying to get to 10. But yeah, so that's pretty much about me. My hump day is going pretty good. I felt like an adult. Like, I don't know about y'all, but like I'm on
Hey, Bria.
That's another one of my friends. I'm like on this thing where like I'm starting to set appointments for myself. Like I used to call my mother, is this supposed to happen when I call the doctor? Or like right. So I'm feeling like an adult actually handling stuff for myself right now without crying about it. So
listen, it wasn't until I got married. My mother has been my contact emergency since forever, since I was J-High. So it's so funny that you say that because when I got married and started adding my husband as my emergency contact, I was like,
you grown now.
I was like, wait, I'm real grown. I was like, wait a second. So like I went to my doctor and it was like, they verify your name and address and phone number, and then they verify who's on your HIPAA list. And they mentioned my mother's name, and I was like, oh wait, you gotta ask my husband. Robert Green, phone number such and such. And I was like, oh my God, I am growing up. I actually have my husband as my emergency contact.
It's so crazy.
I must be still a kid around here.
No, a lot of my friends
still as my emergency contact.
They would add this, like their like boyfriends or girlfriends as the emergency contact before even being married.
Goodness.
And I felt like I'm so old. Like they did this when they were younger, like mid-20s, like 22, 23. I now approaching 30. I literally just did that. My mother is no longer, because I'm like, she don't even pick up her phone. If something happened to me, I'm a goner. So why not switch to somebody who is reliable?
That's true. And that's true. And then once you get married, certain things change. So yeah, my mother is, my husband's the primary and then my mother's the secondary. But it's so weird that you say that because some of us really are approaching, I'll be 42 this year, but as we get older in our 30s and 40s, we do start to realize like, oh, wait a minute. Because we would call our mama like, Mom, where's my birth certificate at? Like, you don't have a copy of your birth certificate. You almost never remember your social. You don't know your doctor's name. You don't remember the last time you had a pap. Like, you don't know none of this stuff, right? Fellas, last time when do y'all ever remember this stuff? Like, I'm sure y'all still call y'all mom for your doctor's name, for your immunization records and all kinds of stuff.
That's so crazy because that's one of the next skits that I'm working on. Like, when you ask your mother for one of your documents, she acts as if you asking for hers. Like, she gives you a hard time.
Yes.
Man,
so growing up in 2022, we've growing up.
Definitely.
Mark, what's going on with you?
No growing up, man. My mom got all my important documents in the safe at the crib. I'm like, man, the mail. I mean, my mom still get mail my name. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
I like, look, even though I ain't lived there in years, I'm just like, look, man, I still got to go by mom crib. Like, oh, which bank is this, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, and I really noticed, I belong to about like 4 banks, man. That don't even make sense to me, you know what I mean, when I really think about it. But I'll be having cards, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I got money on this one. I got money on this one. This is my little emergency, John. And then I got the Cash App card, right? So the Cash App card is for everybody who asks me for money. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I mean, for real, it's quite a few people in this city, So I got emergency stash for them. You know what I'm saying? And the emergencies are ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, yo, Mark, I'm at the liquor store, man. I just trying to grab a little bottle of Douce. Don't worry, I got you, boy. I got you on the Douce. You cool.
You pull out your black Cash App card.
Yeah, the Cash App card. Work every time. You know what I'm saying? That's the emergency joint. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Another beautiful day in the city. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, ladies, again. just for looking the way that you do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all I can say about that. You know what I mean? The scenery's lovely. You know, I'm just working, doing my thing, but I'm like, man, y'all made my scenery real nice today. It wasn't too hot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because see, when it's too hot and too cold, y'all walk really fast or like do that walk run type thing in heels. I don't even know how y'all do that in heels because I'm like, seriously, you know, when you see people, like, I ain't even lying. Like, look, I could have on Air Maxes, y'all can have on heels, and I think y'all gonna still beat me in the race. Like, that's wild to me.
I mean, I probably walk like you in heels. I'm a whole man. It's bad. Like, I look like a wrestler coming down the
like,
ramp.
man, you know,
I'm
I
sure
like, man.
It's giving wrestler WWE. I
Man.
promise you. Scouts
And-
honor, I swear.
I'm gonna tell you, like,
China.
yo, but you know what's crazy? Yeah, I mean, for like one of my young boys who's like one of my older young boys, right? He asked me a question that I asked, you know what I'm saying, for real, my OGs years ago. He's like, listen, man, when you pulling up on a chick, right? You know what I'm saying? And she walk around the corner and she just disappear. Where does she go? I like, listen, man, look, I like women been giving men the slip, you know what I mean, for years now, right? It's just a fact of life. I don't know where y'all disappeared to. I like y'all walking in, y'all mean y'all like you know, Tommy from Martin, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, I walked into that big black building across the street. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So, fellas, you got to accept that, man. Listen, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna be able to, you know, swing the car around double back. It ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna catch it. If you think you gonna spin the block and still catch it, you wrong. That spin the block thing do not work that often.
But so Diamond Hiawatha, Mark is our resident city boy. So he
Country boy
represents
for
the
life.
city boy. He's a city boy for life. We have determined that Mark is never leaving the city boy household. He has owned it. He's built it from the foundation up.
Not the foundation.
Yeah,
He's not only the member, but he is the president.
yeah. I'm thinking about switching my mail from my mama house, you know what I mean, to the strip club like Future. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get my mail delivered to a strip club here. Like, you know, I'm working on that one. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how it works out.
Listen,
You gotta frequent the strip club enough for them to know you and get familiar with you.
Yeah,
so when your mail comes, they know to hold it for you, like your mama does.
Yeah,
yeah,
you know
I
what
don't
I'm saying?
mind city boys in my energy because my best friend, he a city boy. I'd rather a city boy than a fuck boy.
Yeah, city boys are more fun than fuck boys, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Boy. Crazy.
So
Ain't nothing better than a country boy. Nothing better than a country boy.
I'm sorry. I'm married to a New York girl, so I can't
and
play.
teach y'all a lot.
Nah, man.
Slaughter
Queens
some
get
pigs,
oh, sorry.
taste some chickens.
That part.
You gotta give the goats some you gotta give them their shots. We breeding dogs.
I'm gonna tell you, know,
fishing. We doing everything. We hunting.
Country boys know how to live off the land. I'm real envious of that.
Yeah, it's very
you know what I mean? You know, like, look, you could put a country boy just on some land. He don't have to know where he is. He on some land. He gonna know what to do. Me, I'm like, my phone don't work out here. What the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, you know, like, you know what I mean? So I gotta give y'all that, man. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna know how to do all that. You know what I mean? Give him an hour. He done caught something, built a fire. You know what I mean? For real, you know, able to make a little hut. You know what I mean? He did all that. I'm like, and I'm just over here just, well, what the hell's going on? You know what I'm saying? Seriously, man. Shoot, I got cousins from the country. You know what I mean? They do all that shit.
They do. I know. You know, my cousins Stacks and Merv, they in the same area.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Merv more city. You know what I mean? I can't. I don't know. Merv will probably be lost like me. He like a fake country boy. You know what I'm saying? He might as well have been born in the city. You know what I mean? For real, any city. Stacks. I can see Stacks doing something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, I cooked up this hog. Yeah, I can see him doing something like that.
Yeah, I'm not that. That's definitely not me. I'm gonna let you know right now. City girl all day. Concrete jungle, please. Concrete jungle, me, please. Okay, I'm from Brooklyn. My husband's from Queens. Now he's been down here in the South longer than I have, so he might be able to do it. He's also very good with his hands. So he can build a house and cook a meal, right? So cool, we there. Anything needs to be fixed, I can call him. Anything that needs to be cooked, I can call him. So we good. So, but if the zombie apocalypse come, I'm the first one to go because I will not survive.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Look, the
So
only thing I can tell you.
If y'all survive and y'all got to eat somebody, it's probably going to have to be me because I'm a beast lady and like, I don't know what to do.
Now I'm gonna say like this, y'all mean for it now. If it's any vehicle, I could drive it. I don't care what it is. I could drive everything. You know what I'm saying? So look, if you gotta get out, you know what I'm saying? Truck, tractor, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I could drive anything. You know what I'm saying? We good.
I mean, if I got to get out and drive something, then yeah, I'm gonna drive myself to freedom. But if we gotta do like how they did back in the day, where they gotta feed themselves, like back in Genesis and Exodus and stuff, like in the Bible days, like the old people say in the Bible days, and you gotta actually survive, live off the land to survive. Just I'm gonna just go on to glory. I'm gonna just not
go on to glory.
Please. I'm telling you.
I would love to tell you that I'm a persevere and make my way through and fight my way through, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go get. I'm a survivor. Yeah, great, it worked for Destiny's Child, but not for me. Okay.
Nah, I don't think it'll work. I don't think it'll work for me either because I'm just like, look, I got 10 good minutes of fighting in me, right? That 11 minute, I'm tired. I'm tired. My punches, y'all mean. But I'm just saying, my cousin boxed and he taught me, y'all mean, for all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But if zombies are coming in the 11th minute, I'm done. I can't throw no more punches. I mean, I really have nothing left.
My shit gets slower. I don't got time. It might not connect.
I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing. Seriously.
Right.
No, and I'm talking 11 actual minutes, 10 actual minutes, not 10 boxing minutes. 10 boxing minutes is like 60 minutes for real. Like I got 10 minutes. Like, you count them. That's it. That's all I got. You know what I'm saying? 11th minute, I'm done. You know what I mean? See, I got to get with Sean. Sean still really be training for real. I got to get with Sean.
Yeah, I'm sure he does. I more power to him. I appreciate you, brother. Me on the other hand, nah, it ain't happen. Now, if I need to fight my way to survive, I will do that. Don't get it twisted out. Don't come for me, y'all, and be like, oh, she weak. I'm not. I am still from Brooklyn. I did grow up in the hood. However, we talk about like real survival skills, like the American race kind of shit. I can't do that. I cannot climb up a wall. I can't do any of that. So you ain't have to jump no gates. You ain't have to jump no gates in Brooklyn. I'm quite sure you had to jump a gate or two in Brooklyn.
Some dog or two.
Well, I mean, okay, so yeah, I did get chased by a dog on a lady.
Right.
But I've told my therapist about that. So
back in the day, it was them childs, man. Them childs had all that hair on them, and then they was real small, but they get all that hair on them. They get about this tall off the ground. Boy, I used to run for them dogs every day, all the time. In every neighborhood I go to, it's like everybody had a child, and none of them was on the fucking leash, ever.
See, that's country.
When I was young, and I could clear a fence like it was nuts.
They had a what? They had a what?
A child, CHOW.
A chow.
Yeah.
Oh,
but they look big as hell, but they not. They just furry as a motherfucker.
Yeah. Furry shit.
Dog. But we do have quite a few topics to go in. We're gonna quickly do a couple icebreakers. If you could just think of a quick topic in your head to discuss, not the three that we're discussing tonight, because those are gonna get a little spicy. Mark, what shocked you in the news this week? Besides that we're gonna discuss, but what made you say, "Oh Lord"?
I'm gonna say like this, and I know everybody's seen it by now. It's Kanye. You know what I mean? I talked about him on Monday, but I still got to talk about him some more.
At the
man came out with a puff jacket, a mask, glasses. I was like, he got to have air conditioning inside the puff jacket. I'm like, man, I'm going to say like this. Everybody, and I said this before, everybody has been on stage at least once in their life. Because you graduated something. You know what I'm saying? Either high school, job corps, or something. Yeah, you didn't graduate something. the stage has some hot ass lights. The lights be beaming on you. Them stage lights is hot as shit. And I'm like, damn, he must really be hot. Like, I'm like, yo, that it still bugs me out what he was wearing. Like, I'm just like, man, yay, crazy for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get he an individual, but damn, I still laugh at that. That's still funny to me.
It's got to be mind over matter because he be looking hot. And
yeah, it's
for him, he's got to sweat underneath there and lose a lot of calories. So he should have the Omarion washboard stomach underneath there with all that sweating and calorie burning that he's doing.
Unless he got that Botox thing where you don't sweat, I don't know.
Well, no, he was with a Kardashian. He did all the plastic surgery.
Yeah, I'm
that
sure
could be
he
done.
had
You know what I'm saying? He probably did all that.
Where he probably don't even start.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know.
pretty sure.
Yeah, but he
I
he looked
can't
crazy.
imagine him doing those plastic surgery after the way his mama died.
No, I think he did do it though. You know what I'm saying? He got like lipo or something, or I think he said it was a report that he got it.
Are you serious? I missed that. Wait, Kanye got work done?
Yeah, I mean that's what I read somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you might have to check it, but I'm like, I don't know. You know them Kardashians? They get their hooks in you. You know what I mean? They gonna change you all around. You know what I'm saying? The only person, y'all mean, that ain't get changed, y'all mean, was the homie city boy Tristan Thompson. You know what I mean? That's my boy for life. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? He did his thing.
He might have the Kardashian curse. It might have just affected him differently. He might just have the curse where he can't stay faithful. So he's just gonna, stay famous by cheating.
I don't know if that's a curse for him. I think that's just what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody else though, all the other guys, oh Lord, if they stayed around too long, it's terrible. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that. I didn't know Kanye got work done. I didn't think they put you to sleep for.
Yeah, I would stay right away from that. Knowing my mom passed, I would be very hesitant.
Yeah, and I'm like, his boots, y'all mean for real, were hotter than the. Becca, I know you remember this. You know what I'm saying? You remember when dudes used to wear Super Tims? Like his boots were worse than Super Tims. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them space boots.
Galoshes. They were like the boots that you wear in Antarctica when you're in a snowstorm or like an avalanche is coming and you need to be stabilized. Because I'm sure those boots was hot and they look heavy as hell. He probably got some big ass calves trying to walk in them boots.
Man, he was doing that just for a fashion statement. All these guys putting on this crazy shit.
He does shit to keep you talking. It's like purpose.
Oh my, Russell Wilson is the worst. Him and what's his name? Young Thug. Them boys put on anything, boy. God, dog. And it's just it's only for an Insta pic. That's it. You can't wear that walking inside of.
I wholeheartedly, with my whole heart, from the depths of my soul, believe Kanye walk around his house like that. I do. From the bottom of my soul,
I will pay to be a fly on the wall.
You understand what I'm saying? I believe that he wakes up, brushes his teeth, and puts those boots on. I truly believe it. And stomps around the house. 3, 5, 4, fum. Like I totally see it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Anyway, Hiawatha, what happened this week in social media that made you say, "What the hell going on?" Between the sheets in my home.
Man.
What the hell is going on?
Between the sheets in my home.
Don't get me started. I will sing that entire song, please.
Oh, you know what? The most recent post I've seen, some guys just got released from jail after getting caught with, I think it said 150,000 pills. I just seen that.
Goodness.
So first thing came to my head was fucking snitch. Fucking snitch. I don't care where you from. I don't care what lawyers you got. I don't care what it is. That's 150,000 fentanyl class 2 drug, and you getting released from jail?
Right.
Nah, that's Tom.
Nah, you ain't getting out. But because if you got the money or if you got the resources to get 150,000 pills, you got the resources to skip town, go across seas or wherever Cuba, you know, go wherever you want to go. Yeah, them boys. Ain't nobody dealing with them boys no more. No way.
That's crazy.
Way.
Yeah, and the thing is, with them pills, they could track that. They can really trace back to where them things came from. That's how they got.
Somebody dies or something like that.
That's how they got the boy Omar from The Wire. They traced it. You know what I mean? Who sold it to him and where they got it from and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They locked them boys up. You know.
That's a fact.
That was in the script.
Yeah. Crazy.
This time, before we go into our main topics tonight, what happened in social media this week that made you say, "What the hell is going on between the sheets in my home"?
Damn. I feel like everything. Everything happens every day. I think for me, it's probably like it's very minor. It's just something I desire to learn. The way Meg twerks, the way her ass be assing, like I desire to have that type of talent one day. So that
if you watch P Valley, Mercedes was teaching the wife how to do it. So she said it's in the muscle.
When she said this the twerk muscle, I said, "Ooh,
it's this muscle right here."
Well, I mean, Meg Thee Stallion is going to be on the show. You know what I mean? At some point, like that's already been.
No,
you know what I mean? Said, yeah.
Meg is not going to be on the show. Tina Snow is going to be on the show.
Oh, my bad. Alter ego. The alter ego. My bad.
She said Meg Thee Stallion is not going to be on the show. Tina Snow may make an appearance, but Meg Thee Stallion will not be on the show.
Yeah, no, but that whole thing, like we want to talk about P Valley. That was probably the most. That was a very attractive scene. Like she was very attractive on that pole. Like just staying there, going in a circle, just in a circle. But some of them, like sometimes she has a double in and out, but for the most part, it's her.
Yep.
They practice a lot, and I would love to learn how to do that type of stuff.
That takes skills. I don't care what nobody says. Listen, the lifestyle,
their bodies
what you want, right?
Perfect because of that. Because that's a workout.
That's way more than cardio. That's full body workout. You gotta have a lot of upper body strength to do that. And y'all want about the lifestyle, but to be able to do those tricks on that pole is pure talent. Exactly what Fatima said. Pure talent. That is not easy to do.
That's fact.
Because if you're nervous and your hands are sweaty, you're gonna hit the floor. That is not easy to do
at all.
I'm gonna say like this: if you ever went to a stripper competition, man, you be seeing chicks fly for real. I just like, man, I like she jumped from that pole all the way to that one.
Yeah.
Shit. Take all my damn money.
I'm gonna tell you what, man, it's bad being in Columbia, South Carolina right now. Columbia, South Carolina, we don't have no more strip clubs. They got rid of them shits. All we got now is we got like what I call titty tassels, titty throwers, like a tick bar. And you go inside there and there's some crazy shit going on.
School.
Ain't nobody taking no clothes off. We got one in something. It's funny. They call it tits and grits. Like you could stay all day and then they'll serve you breakfast in the morning.
Titties and grits. Got it.
Tits and grits.
Tits and grits.
I love it.
I'm here for it.
So let's bring on our last member. I should say his ass is a guest coming in at 8:30. That's what I should say.
Trying to tell you, shout out to the people who eat meals at the strip club. It's something I've never done, but shout to them.
Best food ever.
They make the best food.
Best chicken wings ever.
I like, man. Now I went to Magic City. But the food in this city at a strip club is terrible. I'm like, goodness.
I'm just afraid some extra ash juice might fly my wing. I don't know, but I didn't have that.
Man, if it's the lemon pepper Lou Wills, I'm good with it. You know what I mean? For real. Magic City in Atlanta, you know what I mean? For y'all go ahead.
Let me bring on Merv, and then we're gonna get to our topics because we got a lot to get into. Merv, what's going on, sir?
Mom, how the fuck you talk about washy, all this fucking street shit? When your nigga get out of prison, you gonna pick your nigga up, you gonna take him get the washy, the happy ending massage and shit, all that nasty shit. But then you gonna have bougie at a motherfucking strip club that you can't eat fucking chicken wings at, my nigga?
I'm just saying the food up here ain't good. It ain't up here. Like if you eat food at a strip club in Philly, it ain't good. I ain't say Atlanta. I ain't say nowhere else. I'm saying in Philly. If you eat at a Philly strip club, nigga, you was hungry as fuck because that food is terrible. No matter which one you go to. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, Mark. Hello, Merv. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, he came in just
Oh,
Yeah.
Hit the door
Well, he
with
had to,
like-
no, he ain't hear the whole thing, so he had to snap real quick.
It gave
Yes.
nothing to buck.
Yeah, he ain't hear the whole thing. He had to snap real quick. I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, it was giving. Who the fuck is this? Paging me.
Yeah,
in the
Hey.
morning, crack a door.
Oh.
And
my bad. A
Welcome to the
motherfucker
show,
apologized
All right,
from the heart.
appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
yes,
Charles
and yes,
Violent.
if you one of the homies and you get released from jail, yes, I take you to the washy before you go see your mama. You know what I'm saying? You ain't had ass in 2 years, 3 years. You got to get some. You know what I'm saying? Before you go see your mama, you go in the fuck first. Okay? That's it.
Yo, by the way, nigga.
And in the bad
By the
deal.
way, strip club got some of the best fucking chicken wings that you're going to
That's a
fucking
fact.
taste, my nigga.
Well,
I feel the
pass
butt
over this
you
city.
talking about, nigga.
Pass over this city before you even say that shit. You know what I mean?
Look at the
Please do.
comments. Everybody know that in the comments.
Not,
What you talking about?
not in this city.
Any club.
I don't
got
give a
the
fuck
best
which
chicken
one you
wings
go
out.
to. Oasis, Delilah's, Sin City. I can name all of them. I've been to all of them. You know what I'm saying? That shit terrible. I make better shit on the air fryer than them motherfuckers. They might as well hire me. You know what I'm saying?
Please. But hello, Merv. How are you?
Hello, how you doing?
Merv, this is Dime.
Hi.
Is that your goddamn name or is your alias?
I mean, it's half of my name.
As half your name?
Yeah.
What's the other half?
Yes,
What's
yes,
the,
no.
I mean, think about it. Try to piece it
Diamond
together.
Dime.
Diamond?
Oh no.
Yes, Diamond.
No, that's not my
Oh,
name.
I thought you
Players Club. Players Club.
I thought you part of goddamn Pussy Valley.
No, that's Diamond is not my name. My name is Dominique.
Yeah.
Where the fuck you get Dime to Dominique? It shouldn't be
First of
Dom.
all,
Oh boy.
Never call her Dime.
Go in it. Go in.
I'm sorry.
Go in.
Let me apologize
It,
for everything Merv says tonight. Let me
this
apologize.
is the name. First of all, my girlfriend calls me this. So this is the name that she like I go by
Hey,
that
take
name.
me off.
What you say?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Not landscape.
Sir,
Yeah.
you're doing too much.
Look, I mean, for Miss Dom was about to light his ass up. You know what I mean? For it, then he got off.
I'm like, who is Diamond?
He got scared. He got scared.
Yeah.
He didn't want none of that smoke.
Yeah. Shoot.
This is definitely a Wild Out Wednesday.
It
Before
is.
he comes back, the views and opinions expressed by Merv are
You
only
fucking
about
late. I'm
motherfucking
already
Merv.
back. You fucking late.
It is.
Nigga back already.
This Dom about to do an old school, like, yo, I'm about to
Hey.
pop the trunk on this nigga.
Had to reset my goddamn laptop.
Look,
I don't know
motherfucker
the,
back blue.
hey, a nigga back now. I had to reset my goddamn laptop. Let's get busy.
Oh gosh. The views and opinions expressed by Merv are only that of Merv. They are not reflective of the Guys Podcast and or its guests.
You got to put that at the bottom. Like have it going across the screen.
Hey, why? Tina about to make a whole banner right now. I can see her doing that.
Disclaimer when you come around.
It's like viewer discretion's advised.
Listen,
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
All right, now let me share.
So
this shit with
anyway, the views expressed by Merv are only that of Merv.
It does not reflect on everyone else. I got you.
people. I'm okay with
Now,
that.
now Merv seems harmless. It's fine.
Thanks, Dime. Where
You're
you from?
welcome. I'm from Queens.
Oh shit, another queen.
That's the
nigga.
only compliment you're gonna get for the rest of the night.
See,
Damn.
It's
Oh,
there.
she got the scroll
It's
at the
there.
bottom.
The banner's there.
It's
Hey,
coming
Queen
out.
get-
Hold
hey,
on.
Hey, no,
Queen
just
get
let
money,
it,
right?
just let it scroll for the night.
I've been told Queen
I
get the money
should.
though.
I should.
Hey, there.
I should. I
Hey,
definitely should. Hold
Oh,
on.
Sean's about to pop in, and you know what I mean, for say Queens get the money. You know what I mean? I can already see that.
that
You know,
part.
and then leave.
There
You
we
know what I
go.
mean?
Look, y'all, we have to put that up real quick.
Hey, there.
That's my Merv.
I
only
like
have
that.
Merv and does not
Expressed by
reflect
Merv,
anyone
only
else.
Wait a minute. What now? I gotta ask, since we got somebody from Queens on here. Miss Dom, do you watch Raising Canaan? You know what I mean? Power Book 3?
Of course.
Okay, you know what I mean?
They always filming over here taking up the parking.
All right, I just had to ask. You know, I gotta ask shit like that.
They film by my house all the time. All of the powers, all of them.
All right.
I would be out
Shoot, there you go. There you go. There you
Well,
go.
I wanted this kind of opposite what I wanted tonight. I wanted 2 niggas and three females, but you know, oh hey, hold up. Miss Down, you not one of them females. Are you one of them females that don't like being called a female?
I mean, as long as you're not calling me a bitch, we fine.
See, let me tell you, let me tell you some crazy shit. You got some females that rather be called a bitch than a female. I think this shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I mean, no, because you're not saying it with ill intent. You're just like, I thought we were gonna have 2 females and 3 males, whatever. Like, you're not saying it like in a harmful way. So
yeah,
those women
I've been corrected before though.
Call them females. They know
I've been corrected
what you
before.
was trying to really say, and you said female because just now you stuttered. You stopped. You was like, female.
Oh man.
Man.
But female is that's a whole nother pod.
That's a whole nother part.
Lady,
I don't.
We got too much shit to talk about tonight before we look. So what's the first shit? We're gonna jump in this guy.
Yeah, let's jump into it.
What are we jumping into?
We could go right into this. Let's come out the gate.
That's a nice
Man.
one. That's a nice one. I'm very opinionated on this, but I'm gonna let y'all speak.
Let's start this motherfucker off then.
No, go ahead. I want to hear what you got to say about it.
Come on, this is you amongst family. It's a safe space. What you
Go
got?
ahead.
Oh no, I'm not.
I'm not ass on here to be shy.
I'm not gonna do that. What I'm saying is,
No, that's what you're on here for. Do that.
I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, I'm all for a woman doing any and everything she chooses to do because it is her body and her life. Right?
All right.
But
got you there.
Damn it. Did we or did we not pass the common? Oh shit, I can't remember. Common stock law back in 1850, where it was illegal to have condoms. Now you can have condoms. So if you get pregnant, then goddamn, and getting pregnant, that's on you. You know what you was doing. So now you took the responsibility out of your hand because you didn't do the right thing. And now the government is telling you that you can't get an abortion, but all you had to do was do everything the right way. They gave you all these things. Plan B. Not you as in women, but I mean it's everybody, the whole world. Plan Bs. Condoms. Birth control. Abstinence. I don't know, religion. Religion plays a part in having sex or not having sex.
Niggas, this
What?
you? Or is this a pop? I feel like somebody.
Yeah.
I feel like a Republican.
Look, man, I see both sides of the fence. I see both sides of the
I feel
fence.
like, all right, nigga, I'm responding. Cool. I'm responding to both your fucking fences right now because I feel like a Republican just put his hand in your back shoulders and started talking. Niggas, are you fucking serious right now?
I'm serious as hell.
You know how many times you know how? Oh, you want to take this dime? Or you want? Go ahead.
That's
Dime.
why I wanted to go last. That's why I wanted to go last. You didn't even let me finish my thought.
No, fuck that.
You didn't even let me finish my thought.
Oh, good. Go finish.
Yeah, flip. You gotta finish it up. Finish it up.
My bad.
I feel like I don't want to clear you. Go ahead.
Explaining this conversation is like explaining loyalty and respect. Which one you're gonna choose? Which comes first? What I'm saying is pros and cons to everything, and nobody should take the right from anybody else to do what they want with their life or their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's things like I said, you got all this ample other opportunity to choose to do the right thing or thereof. And, if for whatever reason you're going to put it in somebody else's hand, then it's ultimately in somebody else's hand. So, like I didn't lay down and do it. we both laid down and the government didn't make you lay down and do it. You did that. You know what could come from that. It's just like a man. A man ain't most men, oh, she like, yeah, I'm pregnant. You're like, oh my goodness, I'm pregnant. Oh, I'm not ready for it. But goddamn, you damn sure laid down and did the deed and made it happen. That's what every woman was. That's what Dime and that's what Becca would say right now. You laid down, we had sex, and we did it. So you gonna take care of this baby, and that's all the government did. They making you do what you supposed to do because you did it.
Okay, so I just want to speak on behalf of rape victims because they didn't make that decision. Somebody is making that for them, and that's the government and the person who decided to take that away from them when they chose to, not listen to the word no, or maybe in another whole nother situation. I don't know. It takes place in all kinds of ways. However, I think that even if me and someone lay down together, and yes, we are both consensual adults and we make that decision to lay down, I am allowed to change my mind. If I feel okay in the moment, all right, it was good, whatever, but you might do something that make me feel like, okay, I cannot bring a child into this world with this person. There's finances, there's a whole plethora of reasons. I think you cannot be allowed to dictate my pocketbook. It can't work like that. There's so many other crimes. Y'all are letting rapists free. Y'all are letting murderers run free, sex traffickers run free, and yet the abortion is what you are concerned about. That to me boggles me. However, I think, like you said, yes, they're making you take care of that, but we are allowed to change your mind. Just men change their mind all the time. After they sleep with you, tomorrow they might not want to do that with you, and now they looking at you like, well, what you going to do? Because there's men who make women try to get abortions even after they lay down. They don't have that same energy that you just said.
I completely agree. I agree on the fact that you said rape victims. I agree on the fact that men ain't shit, and the men that don't take care of their kids ain't worth a damn. But finances, I don't agree on that part because it wasn't financially smart, not you, but in general, for them people to have unprotected sex. A condoms cost, you could buy one of them for $1.25. You could buy 3 for $5. So if you can afford $5, you should not be having sex.
So you're gonna have that mindset all the time, like, all right, I ain't got it, I'm not gonna have unprotected sex. Are you gonna have that mindset?
Nope. I'm sure.
Okay.
I know I'm not.
So you can't try to make somebody else.
Hold on. I got a question.
Good.
Nigga, you ain't never been fucking in a fucking condom pop?
What?
Absolutely.
That still happen?
Did you not do all the proper things?
Absolutely.
And the condom pop?
Absolutely.
And when she get pregnant, your thing is like, and y'all like, damn, this was a one night stand, or this wasn't supposed to be like that. And so your thing is, well, I did what I was supposed to do. Condom pop. Oh well, let's have this baby with somebody you don't fucking know. Somebody has.
I stop. As soon as that condom pop, I stop and put on another one. If I choose. One last question. You have never had a condom pop when you was about to fucking bust a nut?
And you just gonna stop?
No, I don't think so.
Can't stop.
If I can think back, I
really
really do not remember a time where the condom pop when I'm like right at that moment when I'm busting the nut. Yeah. I can't.
He said he can't recall that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't recall that.
It's like pleading the fifth. I get it. So let me
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
I can't. I'm being honest.
I can't recall shit. Yeah, whatever, nigga. So let me ask a question. Japan, China has a rule that you can only have one fucking. They had a rule that you can only have one kid, If you have
Yeah.
more than 2 kids, you go into prison. Are you okay with that
Damn.
rule?
Jeez.
Is
That's
that
wild.
a real rule?
That was a real rule. It's not anymore, but that was a real rule. Are you okay with that rule?
Oh,
That was a law.
shit.
Yeah, they do
Ah,
population
see.
control a lot.
All right, so
That's a yes no
I-
question, nigga. I don't. You seem like you about to form a sentence. That's a yes no question.
no. If I had
You're
to
not
say
okay with that
answer, no.
rule, but you're
No, I
okay
don't
with
agree with it.
America saying, "Yo, if you get pregnant, you got to have that shit." You okay with that?
All right.
You okay
Well,
with that
well, let's
law?
look at it this way too. Have the child, but it's also options after having the child. You could put the child up for adoption. Yeah. Well, that's the
Well, I
main
mean,
option.
it ain't
Put
like
the
that
child
don't
up for
happen.
adoption.
You move. You kind of like. I feel like you're moving the goalposts. Because
No,
I didn't ask you about options after. I just asked you about the law right now. Is what they're trying to say is
Yeah,
you can have a fucking abortion.
that
But you
that
so you
Okay,
not
in
that
okay with
statement's
America,
right.
you cannot have an abortion, and for those reasons I said earlier, that's my reason for as to why now the there's a shift in command because you didn't do what you're supposed to do, so we gonna make it our business to make sure you do what you're supposed to do. Now with that China thing, it's a big no for me. But it's always pros and cons. Like I can't always stand on one side of the fence. It's like if I'm broke now and I'm rich later, I can't be mad that they taking my little bit of taxes, and then when I become rich, they take 40% of my taxes, and I'm mad. I'm rich, like you know what I'm saying. So it's pros and cons to everything. All I'm saying is that prison thing, going to prison. I don't think I don't like that. I don't agree with that.
Mm-mm.
Go ahead, Becca.
Especially something like that. You ain't even do no crime, dog. Like,
Yeah.
So I'm listening and thumbs up when you're ready. So as a rape victim, I'll say this. Thankfully, I did not end up pregnant after being raped. But if I did end up pregnant after being raped, I would have had an abortion for sure.
mm-hmm.
Because one thing that, although we live in a society where laws are made and we have to follow by those laws that are made in this country, older white men made these laws from the beginning. So a lot of people say older white men should not be making these laws about women's bodies. They made the laws that people like to. So we can't. That argument can go both ways. We can't say we don't want them to make this rule, but if they make another rule that we like, then we're okay with that, right? It has to be understood amongst the whole totality. But this particular situation being overturned as a rape victim means to me that I would be forced to have a child I don't want, that came about in a very aggressive and violent way.
Mm-hmm.
What that will cause a mother to do is to treat that child horribly. Then you have a situation where you are raising a child that you don't like. Children can sense the feelings in the room. Children are very smart and they can sense the feelings in the room. My daughter is 11. If I'm not having a good day, my daughter can feel it. She can sense it and she'll ask me, "Mommy, are you okay?" And I didn't even say a word. So then you have a person raising a child that they don't want. That child it grows up and could be abused, could be treated all kinds of ways. And that child is an adult that has a whole lot of trauma they got to deal with. And what do they say? Hurt people hurt people. So you are creating a generation of hurt. Yes, it is true that when you decide to have sex, there's a possibility that you can get pregnant, whether you're using a condom, birth control, or whatever. The only way to not get pregnant is to not have sex. Yes, we know that. That's science 101. But you are dealing with people that are going to do the thing that is part of them functioning. Being social is part of functioning. Being able to have sex and being physical with someone is part of being social. So it's very hard for someone to go their entire life without sex because they just don't want to have any children. So that's, although that may sound good, that's not realistic.
That don't even sound good, but go ahead.
Some people choose to not have sex because they do not want to have children. You have people, and even some religions, that only have sex when they are ready to have children. Jewish people have sex when they are only ready to have a child.
Because it's against to like get rid of, so they know they want to keep multiplying.
So because they don't want to abort, they only lay with their wives through a hole in a sheet when they know that they are ready to have a baby in case she gets pregnant. So that is true. However, I got you, Murph. That is very unfair in this type of society where it is very financially difficult for someone to even survive being single. Finances play a very, very, very big part in having a child. Because although somebody may love their child, if they cannot clothe and feed and house them, it is a big fucking problem.
Facts.
So no, abortion should not be used as contraceptive because this nigga is broke or his mama ugly, so you don't want an ugly kid. We're not talking about that. We talk about real life decisions where having that child has a multitude of what's the word I'm looking for?
Ramifications.
It's not just I don't want to have an abortion because I don't want to be immoral. It's a lot of things that go into play when it comes to deciding to not have a child or have a child. And for the record, a woman deciding to have an abortion is not an easy decision
At all.
It is not an easily mentally decision or easy physical decision. Whether they decide to actually do it by vacuum surgically, or if they get the pill and go home and let the body release the baby naturally, somewhat naturally through medication, it is still very traumatizing to make that decision to say, there is a life that I'm going to terminate in my body, especially after you have heard a heartbeat. That is not an easy decision to make. And to tell a woman that she has to deal with that, all of that mental, they better start making sure that they beef up the mental health in this society, because there's going to be a lot of fucked up women
Have therapy blind all the way up.
Fucked up children, and there's going to be a lot of fucked up men dealing with fucked up women with raising fucked up children. And if y'all are okay with that, then so be it.
Here's the other thing, right? You gotta look at it from a health reason, a health point of view as well. You brought up, if you're rich, you gotta pay more taxes. That don't have shit to do with your health. All right. And a lot of people do everything right. You know how many motherfuckers is the guy? You know how many motherfucking women have gotten pregnant from being on the birth control, the one that goes in the arm, the one that goes up the pussy, the ones that goddamn supposed to be like 3 years, 5 years, and you're supposed to be fine, that have took the proper protocol to not get pregnant. You know how many women was supposed to be in their 40s and doctor told them you can't get pregnant no more. Nigga, my mama got pregnant at 43 years old, and she told me out her mouth she thought about having an abortion because at 43 years old is a big health concern that you can die from giving birth, or the kid can come out not normal because of your older age. All right, I see a little smirk, nigga.
Yeah, he chuckled. You chuckled.
Nigga, I saw a little smirk, nigga, because I'm my mama best kid, nigga. Fuck you. All right, now back to what the fuck I was saying.
I feel you though, Merv. I feel you.
So my mom actually went to the doctor.
Tina said you're not normal, Merv.
she asked the doctor, you know what I'm saying? She considered having an abortion because of that. So
right.
When they make a law eliminating somebody to be able to make the best decision for them, when people that's upset, like Becca said, they're not thinking about, oh shit, I can't go fuck Raw and have an abortion because I love fucking Raw. That's not the case.
Right.
When women and men have
coming for you, Merv.
When women, oh fuck y'all. After I got my soapbox, I'm coming for y'all. So when men and women make a decision to have an abortion, it's usually, like Becca says, hard decision, but a lot of times it's a decision that both of them feel is best for health-wise, for the kid, for the environment, it's a lot of dynamics that goes in every pregnancy. You guys can the lady survive the pregnancy? Is it a tubular pregnancy? If it's a tubular pregnancy, it can kill you before you even make it to labor.
I was just about to touch on that. Like, there's some women who cannot carry, they have ectopic pregnancies, and that warrants termination. And I just seen somebody post that their baby is having seizures inside of them, and because it went into effect where she lives at, they told her she has to wait until she gives birth. So she's feeling her baby going through hella trauma and pain inside of her body, which can kill the baby and her. The baby's practically already a goner. That can now fuck her up in the end too.
And what kind of quality of life? What kind of quality of life is the baby going? If the baby having seizures in the stomach, what kind of quality of life the baby's going to have when they're born? Like, so that is my. I'm pro-choice. Like, let the woman and the man that conceived with her make the decision, because there's so many variables. It's not a flat formula. It's not a flat rate. It's not like everybody's got money, everybody have healthy kids, everybody gonna have the babies that come in the eggs. It's not like that. So many different factors, so many situations when people get pregnant that you have to consider.
I just want to let this be known that I completely agree with everybody. I just see both sides. So I just see one way and another way. I'm just,
I just don't like to make a law about health.
I'm not for, if I had to lean towards one, not have to, I lean definitely towards more of pro-choice. Nobody should tell anybody what they should and can't and will and won't and shouldn't do with their body. What the fuck? That's, I don't want to live in Germany. I don't want to live in Cuba where they got motherfuckers standing with big ass rifles and telling you can't have a door. My supervisor from Cuba, they can't have a door. Like, I think at his mom's house or something, they don't have a fucking front door or some crazy shit wherever she stay at. I'm like, is that real? That's right now? He's like, yeah, that's right now.
And people I'm sorry, Merv, just this comment that Bria put up about the mother, about the baby's health conditions. Keke Wyatt just dealt with that with her last pregnancy. They told her while she was pregnant, early in her pregnancy, that her baby could have cancer, that her baby could have major health issues, and they suggested for her to abort. This would be her baby number 11 for her. She decided not to do it. So she had the baby premature. She had the baby, and the baby can't breathe on its own. And she does not regret deciding to keep that child. Same thing with Nick Cannon. They knew pretty early on that there might have been an issue with his son that had brain cancer. They decided to continue, and the baby died at 5 months.
That would kill me. I don't know how to do it. I couldn't. Let me tell you, it fucks me up to see a baby in a movie, or a kid in a movie acting like they're sick, acting like they're getting hurt. And I know it's fake. That fucks me up. I can't watch it. So just being to see that shit in real life was. And you also mentioned, it's this is the reason why, Merv, I say there's certain things I just can't see visually because I take it in. Health reasons for the mother is also a very, very prominent thing when it comes to deciding to abort a baby or not. You guys know Bridget Kelly, the song Special Delivery. Mm-hmm. She talks about she got pregnant at 20 years old, and she had an ectopic pregnancy, and she had got pregnant in her fallopian tube. She did not know until she had some pains. The baby was growing in her fallopian tube. She had some stomach pain one day and was conscious enough, I believe she said she was 20, to go to the doctor. And because of her extreme abdominal pain, they did a sonogram and said that she was pregnant and that the baby was growing. It had attached itself to her fallopian tube.
Yeah, there's no survival for that.
And it ruptured because the baby was growing in the fallopian tube. It got so big that it ruptured, and she had not made it to the hospital, she would have died. It got so bad that they had to remove her fallopian tube. So Bridget Kelly, the singer, has one fallopian tube. They had to remove the other one. Removing that broke because her fallopian tube split in half. To remove that fallopian tube to keep her life, the baby had to be removed as well. That is considered an abortion. When a woman has a miscarriage, sometimes it could look like an extremely heavy cycle that your body has released the baby. There are times where the baby is still in you dead, and your body does not release the baby.
Yeah.
They have to go in and surgically
you out.
remove the baby. They scrape the wall, the lining of the uterus. That is considered an abortion. Now, from what I'm hearing, in situations like that, they don't consider that to be a moral situation, but a life preservation situation, and they still will take care of ectopic pregnancies in an emergency. But that's only if it's an emergency, and by the time it becomes an emergency, it's a split second to save the mother's life.
But you know the other thing about that though,
so
the determination of emergency is up to the doctor, right?
The emergency is up to the doctor, yes, because at that point the woman is too much in pain to respond.
So now you gotta hope, depend what kind of doctor you get.
Yes.
What his opinion is. And here's another thing, right? Besides the abortion, this was a law for like 50 years, right? So here's the other concern you gotta have. What's next? If they can overturn that after 50 years, what's the next right they may go after? There's another that could be. I hope
contraception and voting, gay marriages, all of it's coming next. All of it is coming next because now we're going to go back to being 13 colonies. We're going to go back to slavery. That's what it feels like. We're going backwards. And just think about what Merv said. Abortions have only been legal for 50 years. Just think about all the things that women have only been able to vote for a couple years. Women have only been able to get their own bank accounts for a couple years. We have only been out of slavery a couple years. These things these laws and these rules and all of these things that are in play in the government are only a few years old. Some of them are not, we're not as old as them, and they're not as old as us. I'm 41. Abortions have been legal for 50 years. That's not a long time. So for that to automatically be overthrown at this stage, it's still young. A 50-year-old person is still considered young. They didn't even give this enough time to sit in the system for a while before they said, let's get rid of it. And they were planning this the whole time. This is the reasons why the Supreme Justice was put in office with Trump, because they already knew this was coming. So I don't think that this is just you can't tell me what to do with my body's situation. It's way more than that. Because you have other issues that come into mind. Right now, we don't even have formula to feed the babies y'all want us to keep. We still trying to get the father to recognize this is his motherfucking kid. We still got people who acknowledge that that's his kid but can't afford to pay child support. We'll talk about it later about a mother barking on this nigga for not bringing McDonald's for her other kids. These are real life situations that we have going on. And yes, it is so easy to say, watch who you sleep with. It is so easy to say, make sure you have, you stay strapped up. Make sure you have birth control, but birth control also includes a lot of hormones that messes up the women's body. And this is something that people do not realize. Our bodies go through a lot.
Yeah.
We have organs that men do not have. those organs come with other health issues and situations that men do not have. And
Childbirth alone is dangerous.
childbirth alone is very, very dangerous. Even right now, I haven't said anything to anyone, but just like what you said, Merv, I've been going. I'm not sure if anyone has been aware, or maybe I have said it jokingly, that I have been going to the doctor, and I've mentioned that having a uterus is ghetto.
It
So
is.
a lot of shit that comes with
Trust
having
me.
a uterus.
I know all the health shit I go through.
So
Yeah.
lately,
So-
in the past year, I probably have never said this to any of y'all. In the past year, this is a transparent moment right here.
Mm.
In the last year, I have been going to see my GYN almost all the time because my uterus is hemorrhaging. My cycles are so painful and so traumatic that they have to give me medication on my cycle every month to keep my uterus from hemorrhaging. The clots are this fucking big.
Can I ask you a question? Because I know you say you're having a transparent moment. Like, were you ever diagnosed with like endometriosis or PCOS, anything like that?
Well, they first thought that it was a tumor or maybe cancer.
Okay.
So they tested me for cancer and it was not cancer. But I do have some other issues. And the doctor said that I could either do one thing to stop the bleeding or have a hysterectomy. So it's just what Merv has said about the health issues. It's not just about trying to stop you from having abortions. There's another agenda out there against women. My doctor, which I will not be going back to her anymore. I made that decision the last time I went to her. This is my last time I'm going to see her. And I was very stern with her the last time. You are not operating on me to take my uterus because you're fucking bored. Go dissect a frog. Do not decide to open my ass up and just take my uterus because you don't want any more black babies here. Go fucking open up something else or someone else. So there is something going on. There's something going on. So it's not that easy as people think to say, oh, well, let me just wear a condom or don't fuck him because he drive a Honda. Way more than that.
Here's some. So I want to bring some from some other angles as well. I think somebody mentioned it, but the people, it was 6-3, right? The vote was 6-3. Do anybody know if any, and if so, how many of those was put there during Trump time in office?
3 of them.
3 out of 6.
Yes.
Was put in there doing.
Yes.
Yo, my niggas.
All by design.
My niggas. I'm talking to my black people. I'm talking to my brothers and my sisters because it's mainly us that don't believe in voting. All right, and a lot of us, it was Trump, it was Hillary. I'm not gonna vote. Ain't gonna affect me at all, so I'm not voting. What the fuck I'm voting for? The people that didn't vote, that allowed Trump to get in, or the people that was upset because Hillary beat Bernie, and you wrote Bernie in on a fucking vote, which you know that motherfucker wasn't gonna win anyway.
Yep.
And you let Trump get in a motherfucker because of some just either spite or just being bullhead or being stubborn. Oh, I blame y'all niggas. I blame y'all. Y'all gotta take some of this blame. It's like if we got any black females or any black guys that is upset over this Roe versus Wade turnover, and you didn't fucking vote for Hillary when it was Hillary versus Trump, oh, you gotta take this shit. You gotta take this shit too. You gotta accept this shit. You're part of the fucking reason why this shit got overturned. And that may sound like I'm going deep in the fucking woods or I'm going too deep, but if you peel the fucking onion back and you go back and you really look at what the fuck happened from that till now, yes, you're part of the fucking blame as well. If you're upset, you need to be upset your fucking self too. All right, that's one angle. Voting matters in all fucking levels, especially with black people. I'm telling y'all. The other thing,
Especially the lower levels.
especially the lower levels, the Puffies and the Jay-Z's, this shit ain't affecting them. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hate when they come out talking they ain't vote. If you not voting, motherfucker, Puffy, keep that shit to your fucking self, because you got niggas that's gonna follow you just because your name is fucking Puffy. Or Puffy ain't voting. The fuck I got to vote for? Because nigga, you ain't no fucking millionaire. So whoever the fuck is in any kind of election is gonna fucking affect you, especially if you're in the middle class and below. That's the other thing. I got a nephew that made this point. Sean, I don't know. Somebody brought it up. They're saying, and this is non-factual. This is opinionated. But I'm speaking from a couple of black people from opinion. I let you know this is opinionated. They're saying another reason why that white guys is against abortion is that it's more white people that's having abortions than minorities and black people. And it's more minorities, when I say minorities, black people, Mexicans, et cetera, that's having more kids and having more babies than the whites. And over the years, the majority, white the majority and minority is catching up. All right. Okay, and it's catching up like this, and it's going in reverse. So one of the reasons that the white people are so against abortion is because they're slowly 20 years from now, they might even be even, or they might be the minority. And there's abortion law is supposed to reverse that, where white people's gonna be stuck having more kids so they can stay in majority. Like I said, that's a completely opinionated. Y'all can do your own research on that. I just wanted to bring that up from another angle because some people, some black people feel that way as well.
Yeah, and statistics have been showing that lately, a lot of abortions have not been by black women. It's been by others. It's been by others, and
So-
because all of the pandemic did a lot of changing of the minds. It made a lot of people reevaluate what was important to them, and being able to survive with what you have now, especially the way that inflation is happening, it would be, and I don't want to say not smart or not wise or a dumb decision, but there would have to be a lot of that factors into having a child at this moment when just trying to survive with what we have now is already difficult. It doesn't get easier with another mouth to feed. It doesn't get easier with more responsibilities. That is a whole ass human that you are responsible for. And just making someone have that tough decision and taking that away from them is going to hurt society more than they think.
Yeah. So let's pivot, go to the next topic. This is part of the this is the beginning of our title. Not the main event, but Black Girl Magic. Black Girl Lost. And that title came from the Nas song. If anybody wondering Black Girl Lost, why we got the title, it comes from the Nas song. I think Miss Donna would probably appreciate that. So
Queens get the money.
Black Girl Lost, and is Black Girl Magic trending up or down?
We do have I think, Tina, are you ready?
Yeah, she wanted to come on the next topic.
Okay. I'll put her on. Look at B Dollars. Dime. Look at B Dollar. Look at him. Oh boy. Welcome to the show, Tina. Tina B. This is everybody.
Hi.
B.
Y'all know I'm at work, so it's music in the background.
So go ahead, Merv. What are we moving on to?
So, like I said, Black Girl Lost is Black Girl Magic trending up and down. And I'm glad Tina's on now because I really wanted several females on here, several black females. And the question, this may rub some people the wrong way, but we're potting. This is what we're talking about. Um, are black girls, black ladies, black women, black females, whatever you prefer to be called, are y'all still are black girls still loving their bodies? Are they still loving themselves? Is the self love there? And I'm asking this because it seems like I'm seeing more and more BBLs becoming popular. Even though people are dying from having BBLs, I'm seeing more surgery on the bodies, thighs or titties or face or whatnot. And I don't tell you what prompted this discussion. Yo, hardcore album with Little Kim. She was sexy. To me, she was pretty, she was sexy, she was bad. And I saw her on BT Awards. And I'm like, that can't be love. That can't be that can't be black girl magic. That can't be self-love. Like, well, why? What like is and it seems like it's trending where there's more and more surgeries of getting ass or getting body surgery. So I wanted to ask that question, and I wanted ladies on here, black ladies on here, to answer, give their opinion, and so we could deep dive in this particular segment of topic.
Personally, I'm not against like BBLs, plastic surgery. Like, I'm not against that. I feel like if you don't like something about yourself, change it. It's the same as if I don't like my ways or my personality, like something that's like, all right, I don't like who I am. I don't like who I'm becoming, but I need to change it. So it's, to me, that goes hand in hand. It's just with an appearance. I'm all for it. I don't like some of these jobs do look bad. And I think that comes from a lot of women rushing to get it done because they want to look a certain way or play into an image of whatever social media has going on. Or some women, like I said, like me personally, if I don't like something by myself, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to change it. Now, for Little Kim, I think that's a result of getting so much that you got to keep up with it. Because that's technically what it is when you get plastic surgery. Like, a lot of women fail, especially with the lipo, 360, BBL, all of that. A lot of them fail to go to the massage thingy afterwards. They're not getting their massages to keep and move everything in the correct places that it's supposed to move in. They don't keep up with it. They just because, all right, I went and paid all that money and laid on the table, I'm fixed. No, you have to keep up with that type of stuff. It's not just you got to put the work in. You can't go back to eating the way you used to do. You have to keep it up. I don't want to say that we don't love ourselves because of that. I feel like not loving yourself is more in how you carry yourself. Like, I think there's a difference in that. Like, if I'm just out here, and I'm not even going to say like having sex with everybody, because some people are just hypersexual and that's just what they want to do. And that's okay as well. But if I'm on the internet talking about how horny I am and I want somebody to come do X, Y, and Z to me late at night in the midnight hour, then that is like, all right, girl, what you doing? But I feel like things like surgery and things like that, I don't think it's just, I don't want to categorize as that, not loving yourself. That's me personally.
That shit quick.
Do you think black men play a part in that?
That's a good question. Do you feel like they make women feel like they need to do that?
I definitely do. So I'm not going to say it's all on women. Definitely do think that where black men can cause some of the insecurities with women, where they want to either change something on them, like, black men may like ass, and there's a group of girls, 6 girls, 2 girls got ass, the other 4 don't.
Stop it, Merv. Just say what it is. It's the strip club. It's the strip club.
It's a strip club.
It's the strip club.
You want to elaborate?
Why are we going to the strip club when we got
You doing so good too.
You paused and you got the sound is off. Hi, Walter.
I'm back up.
Yeah, you
Now
back
you-
up.
Yes, finish.
All right.
Finish your
It's
It's
statement.
the strip club.
Yeah.
While we going to the strip club,
Mm.
we got that girl, that beautiful, young, sexy, vibrant, compassionate, loving. She rub your feet. She grease your little bald head. Why you going to the strip club? It's that. If she not going with you, if she ain't going with
I don't think there's anything wrong with the
yeah.
strip club. I don't.
I don't.
A lot of men are actually having surgery now to get their abs. A lot. Like it's
Yeah.
a big thing.
I
2022.
seen that one
Hairline
woman do
Getting
that.
their abs done.
Well, they certainly was been doing it in Hollywood or whatever, you know, like those those actors and action heroes or whatever in the movies, they've been doing that for years. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no workout.
Flex just did it.
Yeah, so now it's kind
Apparently,
of filtered.
Woman and Drake did it too.
Yeah,
Here's
it's
the
filtering
thing.
out to everything else.
We
Easy
just
at
talked
one
about
point.
Kanye.
It was easy at one point to lose weight back in the day. With all the steroids and stuff that they're putting in food, it's hard. So
Mhm.
people find a quick way to handle what they handle. I'm cute. I'm cute, but it's still parts of me I don't like at all.
Right.
And then there's some people that have to have the surgery. Women that have had pregnancies and their stomach doesn't, the elasticity in their stomach is gone. No matter how much they work out, no matter what they do, it can't be fixed without surgery.
And you know,
Yeah.
and I think I'm a little bit more understanding of the let's call it tummy tuck. Is that what y'all referring to, right? You talk tummy tuck. No, you have a baby and you got the baby fat. I think I find myself a little bit more understanding on something like that. But so when we think about Black Girl Magic, I think about Black Don't Crack, right? And I think about you can see a 50-year-old woman Black woman that has had no surgery or anything, just eat right, work out, and she looked like she's like 35. I see a lot. I look at a lot of Black women that they're sexy. Like you're fine. Your body is fine. Yeah, you're in your 40s, you're in your upper 30s, but you look fucking good. You look 10 years younger than what you are. And these same women I'm talking about, I have a conversation with them, and they're like, if I could get some money, I'm going to get some titties. If I could get some money, I'm going to get some ass. If I could get some money, I'm getting thighs. I didn't know you could get thighs.
Because they see what we look at. They see
Yeah.
what we like on Instagram. They see what we like on social media.
See?
They see
Yeah,
what
that
all the
definitely
other
plays a
girls
part
getting.
sometimes.
And that is the one other reason. It's plenty of reasons, but
That's
one other reason as to why it is our fault, because we make them feel that way.
But
And
that's
when
a
it
big
comes
part
to
of
a
the
woman,
problem.
that feeling emotional thing is a big deal. You know.
But that
Why women want to get big titties?
But that's a big part of the problem though, like, because it's just like, you know what I'm saying, is this chick that I talked to, you know what I'm saying? This is like when you could see what Yummy for whoever you follow, what they like. I don't know if you could still do that on the gram or not. But it's just like, all right, this my gram is my gram. You know what I'm saying? I'm a like what I like, right? But then all of a sudden, you know what I mean, you kind of going through and seeing what I like and shit, and then you showing up on a post like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is you even doing that? Like that, you know what I'm saying?
For
You
your
know?
attention.
Yeah, but fuck that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just, do whatever you doing, do you. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about what I'm doing on social media. You know what I'm saying? We having fun over here. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, Mark
You
has
know?
a whole bunch of video vixens. That's what he likes.
You know, I mean, but I'm just saying, I just like what I like. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
So
I don't think that has to do nothing with her though. You know what I'm saying? That shit
all
corny.
right. So I'm gonna throw this out here. All right. And like I said, I haven't done research. So I'm throwing this out here, and I want y'all to respond. Whether you agree, if you disagree like a motherfucker, I want you, please give me your opinion. All right, so it seems to me that like in the 80s, like in the 80s, 90s, Black woman was more if you don't like this, fuck it. I still look good. Whether it's a big girl, whether it's a skinny girl, whatever features they got that look good, they're gonna go out on features and they're gonna be, like the Queen Latifahs, and like just it seemed like in 80s and 90s it was less giving a fuck about if a nigga like me, they're lost. You know what I'm saying? If you prefer a big girl, go find yourself a big. If you prefer a skinny girl, go find yourself. It seemed like it was a lot more of that where, if you don't like me, fuck you. Somebody gonna like me, and I'm gonna look good. I'm gonna grab somebody with what the fuck. They either like me or get the fuck on. From between the 80s and 90s up until now, it seems like everybody's trying to look the same. Like everybody trying to get this perfect body or this perfect ass, or this perfect titties. And when I say everybody, I'm talking about black women. It's not like it's the vanity, like paying money or getting surgery for vanity is like at an all-time high compared to 20 years ago.
That's because rappers started talking about measurements. Y'all ever notice how rappers be saying measurements in their song?
Right.
Like, 36, 32, 42, like that. So now you done gave out measurements and you described the hourglass shape. So now everybody's out here going to get hourglass shaped body. Now in the 90s, it was just big girl versus skinny girl. That's it. They really didn't care about it in between. It was mostly big girl versus skinny girl, and then light
big with a hole, bump with it.
Because if you look at the vixens back then in the videos, they was average body chicks. They didn't have no big chests and big booties.
Yeah.
They just had a flat stomach. That's it.
But I do think a lot of the time, sometimes life imitates art, art imitates life. I think it's a cycle, right? Because at some point, our music did reflect us loving what we had naturally. And then at some point it turned, and then music started displaying some other stuff, and then women started to see what it is that men like, and then we did it, and then I think it just went overboard. Because if you speak to most men now, they don't like those plastic bodies. They don't like their women wearing thigh-highs, girdles, weight trainers. They don't like their women with caked up with a bunch of makeup. If you speak to men now, they don't mind a big girl, not because a big girl is in style, but they never had an issue with big girls to begin with. And I'm not talking about the stereotypical black guy that you see regurgitate everything they see on social media. I'm talking about an average guy that you see that's looking to be with, an average woman. They're not looking to see her do anything that reflects social media because they don't like it. It may look good to see a woman with a perfect body and a full face of makeup, but that's not what they want to see every day in their house. But music will not show that. Our music right now is trash. I don't care what y'all say. Music right now is horrible. It gives the impression that everyone is supposed to be on drugs. Every woman is supposed to be a hoe. All she knows how to do is twerk. It doesn't matter what kind of education or anything else that she can do. If she don't have big titties, a small waist, a fat ass, ready to give you head 24/7, she's at your beck and call whenever you need it. She bent over whenever you want her to be. And the dude got to be on any kind of drug that can be powdered and smoked, anything that can be liquefied and drunk. I think that's all that's out there right now. So you kind of got to take yourself out of that and not fall into that trap to really find somebody that says, I don't want a woman with all of that kind of body.
Look, can I respond to Sean?
Becca, right here. No, I'm about to respond to Sean first. Hey, Sean, I'm cool with self-esteem. I'm cool with all that confidence or whatever. Goddamn, sometimes it's just too much, man. Sometimes it's just too much. And I'm gonna say her name.
Such a thing as too much confidence.
But I can't do Lizzo, man. Lizzo do too much, man. I can't do Lizzo. Lizzo is far too much, bro. Now don't get me wrong. I got some skeletons in my closet. There's some skinny ones and there's some big skeletons in there too. But goddamn, out there in the motherfucking red carpet with what they had, like a little peanut bag, the little purple thing, that little outfit she had on. Come on, man. It's just certain shit.
Do you feel that way because she's a plus size woman?
She is a celebrity. She does things for.
Let me go after him.
Whatever.
And Lizzo is who I was going to bring up, right? So yes, she wears less clothes, and she walks and she struts her stuff, right? I don't have a problem with her, saying if that's what she wants to do, she feels confident. But is it just me or someone that feel like some fake confidence?
Yeah, because she always cry about it. You know what I mean? When they jump on her ass about doing shit. So it is fake confidence.
And Dom, you look like you want to respond, so please respond. I'm like, if it's legit, I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I want us black men and black women to have self-esteem. But sometimes she tries so hard.
Yeah. And you know when somebody trying too hard, you fucking know it.
It may not be real confidence that she's
I feel as though, because there's girls that are not her size that do the same exact thing. Nobody says anything to them. They like it, hot eye it, applaud it, jump in her DMs or anything. Nobody says it's too much when it's a woman of average size or deemed to be smaller.
Real quick. We only responded to Sean comment. So we're not really.
I know, but I'm getting into Sean comment. Okay. I'm getting to that, but I'm saying, why does it have to be fake confidence when it leads to her? Because he said something about it's too much. Like, I never knew there was such thing as too much confidence, and the reason why she cries about it is because now people are jumping on her for doing what other women do all the time. It's just because they don't look like her, and that's completely unfair because I don't see nobody going in on all these other video chicks with their butt out. Like, they try to jump in their DMs. But now it's fake confidence or it's too much from her.
I'm like, look, you could do what you want. You know what I mean? You're an individual, right? You know what I mean? That's cool. I'm just saying, to me, you know what I mean, for real, like, yo, she just seemed to be extra. Like, I'm like, yo, she was like on a park bench naked. Like, I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean, if it was a big girl or not. That's extra to me. You know what I'm saying? You like, yo, you really sitting at the playground naked. Like, the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't give a fuck who did that. That's just being extra. So when she did the thing when she went to the Lakers game and she had her ass out, and then, you know what I mean, for real, just doing whatever she was doing. And I'm like, yo, motherfuckers, really just came out of neck. I'm like, it come with the territory. To me, if I don't care what size you are, if you do some bullshit and people call you out on it, that's just what you just gotta take it. Like, you know what I mean? Or, like, look, I'm me, I'm doing what I want, and that's it. Don't cry about it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit corny.
People didn't applaud Prince for having his ass out on the award either. So it's like why you naked at a basketball game? It's kids there too. Why?
Yeah.
What was the point you were trying to make at that? What point was you trying to make? What does that have to do with confidence? What does being naked have to do with confidence?
I'm going to elaborate on why I said fake confidence. It has nothing to do with her being a big girl.
It really don't.
When I say Ms. Don.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, I'm listening.
Okay. When I said is it real confidence? Is seeing fake confidence is like the fact that she does it, and then if somebody says something about it, like she cries or she gets sad or she go through like this sad emotional rant about it. And it to me, if you confident, that's just not going to bother you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm saying it has nothing to do with her being a big girl. It's her responses to it. In my opinion, it would make me think but do you really feel confident about it?
Because she's doing it to be accepted, and when she sees that she's not being accepted, she goes and makes a live crying.
Yeah, right. If I'm confident about something, I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Because I feel like nobody says anything when Rihanna wear her titties out or Ari got her ass in the camera 34/7.
I said something. Remember, y'all? Didn't I say something about her looking nasty?
No, yeah, you said something about
it's a lot of
your stomach too big, shorty, and you need to put it away. It didn't look right on her.
It's a lot of men that just don't like. I feel like they pick and choose. Like when to say certain things. So the whole crying thing, I mean, I don't know why she's crying. However, I don't feel like that's fake confidence. I feel like she's also trying to boost herself up. Like, and sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to be your biggest cheerleader. Ain't nobody else going to do it because it's clear people keep saying stuff about her. So she like, all right, cool.
You know,
And,
I
I
feel
mean,
like you
just
gotta
like I
be
call out Lil Kim.
public eye to boost
earlier.
yourself up. That's a problem. There's
Nah.
low self-esteem right there.
So
Mm.
when I look at and
My
I've
bad,
said
y'all. I'm over here. I'm in
Figure-
Blythewood. I'm
get
in
your
the
life right.
boonies.
How you about
I'm trying to figure it out.
please. What I feel, what I'm hearing people say is, the reason why I think sometimes what Lizzo does comes off disingenuous is because we all can sense when somebody is doing something to convince themselves, right? We can tell when somebody is doing something so much and in somebody's face so much that we start to feel like, who are you trying to convince? You trying to convince us that you're confident, or you trying to convince yourself that you're confident? Because if you do have low self-esteem and you need to big yourself up, there are many, many, many ways to do it other than what you're doing. There are I'm not a fan of Meg the Stallion twerking every fucking place she goes. This latest video of her twerking on her makeup artist. There is a such thing as calm the fuck down. There is a such thing as you doing too much. There is a such thing as inappropriate. We know that you went to school and got a degree. So we do know that you have other talents. You didn't need to do that, but you wanted to do that because that's a personal goal. No problem. But I don't think whether you're big or small that you should just be out there doing whatever with your body and then having an issue when people say it. We sometimes forget that we may intentionally or unintentionally bring certain energy to us that we don't want. I say it all the time. People do the most counterproductive things and then get mad about it. If you want somebody to be confident about you and not talk about some of your insecurities, don't give it to them on a silver platter. If your body is an image, if your body image is a thing for you, and you don't want to be attacked for it, don't say, here you go, here's my body, attack it. You have to protect your peace as well. We know that you can twerk, Meg. Sit the fuck down. We know that you like yourself, Lizzo. We get it. Sometimes it is too much. It is not that the confidence is too much, but the overt expression of it in somebody's face. Hey, look at me. I'm confident. I love myself. It could be too fucking much sometimes.
yeah.
They were talking about Lizzo before she started showing everything, just randomly, because she's just a plus size woman in the industry. They were talking about Meg calling her a horse, a man, a dom top. They were saying she was a like they was coming at her way before she was this excessive with the twerking, and that is something that she does to get. She makes music where you could shake your ass to. So like that's her brand. That's what makes her money. That's what makes her bread. So, but I feel like whether Lizzo was dressing naked or not, she had people coming at her just because she's a big woman.
But don't you feel as sometimes it's like, okay, we get it. I feel like T-Pain, do something else. We get it. We get it, Meg. We get it. We've seen your ass in every angle. It's the same ass you had when you first came out. We get it. We get it. You can twerk. Perfect. If that's her brand, then great. But at some point, there is you got to have some coof about yourself. You got to have some control of how you present yourself, especially as a celebrity. No, we don't own you, so we can't tell you how to look in front of us. That is completely
right. I mean, like, we don't know what they do behind closed doors. We just see what they're giving us on the internet. They probably are a whole different person when the cameras go off. But that's their brand. That's what they're putting out.
But you know what though?
Sometimes it's an overload.
But you know what though? It's another point. You know what I'm saying? I want to touch on this right now. This happens too, and it's a chick that I know. You know what I mean? Not a chick that I've been with. You know what I mean? But a chick that I'm cool with. Right now, her body was already nice. Like, I mean, a gazillion balls. You know what I mean? For real, be trying to hop on her. You know what I'm saying? And then she still went and got work done. I mean, when she first did it, it was wild to me. Like, I'm like, but sweetheart, like, you already had like a nice ass body. You know what I'm
She
saying?
probably felt there was something within herself. It's how she felt about herself.
And that's what she said, right? So, I mean, you know, I never seen her naked before. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever.
Mhm.
But she shows me like the before and the after picture, you know, of the surgery or whatever, right? And I'm like, well, I'm looking at the before picture. I'm just like, yo, what? You know, I'm thinking just as a guy. I'm not even thinking about what she thinks. I'm just thinking as a guy. I'm like, everybody smashing you before. Like, everybody would love to hop on that. It ain't no dude who I know could see this picture and be like, yo, man, sign me up. Right? But then, you know, she kind of just explained it like, you know, it's just something, you know what I mean, for with me where, you know, I wanted, you know what I mean, this taken care of or that taken care of or whatever. But it was just wild to me because I'm like, yo, this chick look good as fuck. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but I think like Ms. Dom said, it was just something, you know, probably with her. But that's still wild to me because I'm just like, yo, she looked good then. She looked good now. Trust me, you know what I'm saying? Negroes going to jump on that no matter what.
To Fatima's point, Fatima Shandell, because we are never good enough. I wholeheartedly agree with that. And I'm going to leave it at that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's only that women need to feel good in themselves and in their own skin. However, they're shaped or formed or whatever fashion and genetics and all of that stuff play a part. So only with that being said, social medias and the fact that men play a part in making women feel a certain way. So let's just say this. Men, we need to step up, man. We need to fucking step up. Too many goddamn lesbians.
But you know the thing is though,
too many lesbians. It's our fault why so many lesbians. It's our fault.
What does that mean?
Hold on. For this topic to be mostly about women, and Merv asked us the question, y'all men have had the most shit to say. You see how opinionated and y'all play a part on why women move.
I know that for a fact. We play a part.
What they insecure. Y'all had the most to say so far, more than the chicks. About the chicks.
Yo, listen.
What does that mean? That's why there's a lot of lesbians. Like, what does that mean?
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
because we ain't doing our part. With some women, some. And it's shoot. I'm about to go on a topic. Gonna get me canceled.
No, because I just want to point out that if a woman likes another woman, it doesn't mean that because I hate all men and men are treating us like this.
Absolutely.
It doesn't.
That male ego. There you go.
That's what I'm attracted to. My sexuality has nothing to do with the man.
That's not. And I agree, but that's not what I'm saying. So, but I do agree. What I'm saying is that there are some women, this much, however much it is, they've been through a few dicks in their life, and then they said, "Fuck that, I'm going to women."
That's not genuine attraction on their end.
But let me help this nigga out just a little bit. Let me help this nigga out just a little bit because nigga, use your words. I'm gonna say, nigga, use your words, nigga. Because I think what you,
I know exactly what he's saying, and it's
because same thing. I've dated men.
There are a few females that have said I'm not. They've been hurt by so many men that they chose to go to women. Those are facts.
Yeah. And I've known some females that has dated niggas and started dealing with women because like they get more compliments from women. They feel more secure and they feel women have made them feel better.
Doing it.
But you know what though?
And there's a better understanding.
Your presentation was horrible, nigga.
But you know what though? I think
Save him, Merv.
I think women, you know, some of these women going to get the surgery is kind of like, y'all mean for real, when guys, y'all mean went and got nice cars. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I'm like, yo, you know, like I want to get at that chick too, but I'm in my little bucket. My bucket ain't gonna get her. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, I can understand it somewhat, but that's how that shit roll. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, yo, I want to get her, but she ain't giving you the time of day. Your bucket ain't gonna work. But that boy, you know what I mean, for you know, he in a Bentley. Like,
at the end of the day, it
goes fuck you gonna do?
It's chicks out here that don't want chubby dudes.
Yeah, I mean,
the only thing is, I feel like I said, men are out here getting surgeries now too, but I feel like they're not talking about it. So a lot of women don't know that these men have had surgeries.
Hey, I'm telling you, I was today years old when I found out.
I feel you when it comes to that, because at the end of the day, I cannot find one woman. I can't find one woman that don't want a country nigga. And I'm a country nigga. I can't believe there's women out there who don't want country niggas.
We don't mute. Stop it. Let me just close this out so we can go to the main event topic of the night. There was a comment that Fatima put up, and I'm going to put this back up. That's what society tells us. Feed it to someone insecure, and eventually they are going to believe it. I think this is one of the reasons why we have to protect our neck. We are definitely in a society, especially as Black women and Black men, that will, if you let it, it will drive you crazy. You can go online and find every negative thing that anyone, including Black people, can say about us. And that's why we have to make sure that we protect our neck. And what that means is protect your mind. Make sure that you don't let that because we are enough mentality seep in. Because what's going to happen is by default, you are going to want to think and be and feel the total opposite. And whatever it is that's going to make you think, feel, and be that way, you will do. So if it's going to be overt and I have some confidence, but I want more and it's going to be extra, it's going to come across that way. So a lot of the times it doesn't always seem like a person is feeling like they're enough or feeling like they are confident or feeling like they are, comfortable in the skin they're in. They are going to do something other than to feel other than. And I think that is what all of us are pretty much saying, that we have to feel confident. And the things that make us feel confident, sometimes other people can feel like too much, but we are the beholder of our own being. So if it makes us feel good, whether I'm 100 pounds or 300 pounds, it makes me feel good, and it really has nothing to do with you. It all has to do with me.
So I learned.
We do have a main event topic, and thank you so much. Why not? We appreciate you tuning in for this long. The main event is a doozy, and it's had the people in the frenzy. It has had we have been talking about this all over Beyonce's internet for the past 3 days. Okay, so I'm gonna play this for y'all. Hiawatha, I know you said you had not seen this yet, but welcome to the party.
Day my baby daddy come here with one meal for my child, but I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't feed my other kids McDonald's though? Like, that's bogus as hell. Like, you're not finna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there you go. And I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. What? Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one.
So
there's another part of that video where
I can play it.
Tina,
can you play that?
Yeah, I think people only post 2 parts, but it really goes longer than that. It's a.
You got another part?
Yeah, I don't have the video, but I have the audio. So just hold on.
I'll play the audio.
Yep.
Every day, my baby daddy come here with one meal for my child, but I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? something to eat. Look, there you go. And I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm finna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody. What's up? Because I'm finna expose you. Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry? What do you like? What do you mean? Okay, what about my other kids? What about your other kids? Okay, but them your kids' siblings though. Them my kids, them your kids' siblings though. So my other kids finna be left out. You didn't feed them? You know I don't get my food stamps to the 7. Then if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out. You're trying to help out to my son. How are you helping your son when you're only getting food for just him and not the other kids, his siblings? Them are his siblings though. He's not finna eat it for all his other siblings that they're not eating on McDonald's. No, why do I gotta put? Bring him out to the car. No. He's not finna eat that at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
Damn.
Fuck out of here.
Yes. You sound dumb. How is that dumb? You sound dumb. You sound dumb. Where are their daddies at? Nobody told you to talk to mother. You have
Play that shit out, Becca.
It's not my responsibility.
Huh?
Okay, but if you're
Play it
gonna
out.
to bring it for all, how do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking McDonald's? You know I get food stamps on that. That ain't 3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine. Yeah, they're his siblings. You knew what you was getting into. You had a baby with me. Yes, you did. Okay, but you still had a baby with me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids. Because I'm exposing you. Because everybody think you such a motherfucking good daddy. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're foolish. You only come here with one piece of food for one child. The child that's mine, silly. No, that's dumb.
Okay. I think that's enough at this point, right?
Don't feed nobody at all. Then he can't take that. He can't eat it. Maybe if you had 1 or 2, I could maybe. Extra kids. What the?
Woo.
Goodness.
Did she throw the food away?
He does say that he does buy her other kids stuff from time to time, and she confirmed that he does do that, but she wants him to do it all the time. She said, you know what? Okay, just give me the food. He passes her the food and she throws the food on the ground. Like, toss the bag, the juice busted open. So she just wasted his money and nobody ate the McDonald's.
Okay.
Nobody ate.
All right, yo, listen.
Who wants to go first?
Hey, the food stamps don't come till the
I just wanna
11,
fight
so
you.
nobody eating tonight.
Listen.
Go ahead, Merv. Go ahead, Merv.
Oh my
Let
The
clip
food
off.
stamp date changed from the 7th to the 11th. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Go ahead. Hold
What
on.
food stamps got to do with McDonald's?
All right, let's go one at a time. Merv is he's about to bust. Go ahead, Merv.
Wait, do McDonald's take food stamps though?
That's what I'm like. She keeps saying, "Why you gonna get him
Depending
McDonald's?
on
You know
where
I'll get
you
my food
live,
stamp."
you could get
Yo,
beer,
please,
you could
Merv
get
is
liquor,
about to
you could
bust.
get gas
Go ahead.
with
I-
food stamps.
I watch
Probably where she live at.
Merv, go ahead, please.
Yo,
Her
Please.
nails is done. Don't forget that part.
Yeah, sold the food stamps.
Go ahead.
yo. Listen, niggas can't win. Like, yo, niggas, like niggas can't win. This, ooh,
Get it out, Merv. Get it out.
how the fuck? And you know what? And it's some ladies that is defending her
Of
and
course.
talking shit about the guy. You know what I'm saying? And that part is titled too, like Black Girl Lost. Like, the niggas that's trying gets attacked more than the niggas that don't give a fuck about their kids. She is fucking attacking him, saying, you know I have other kids. Why the fuck you just gonna bring for your kid? What the fuck you mean? Why I'm bringing for my kid? And listen, I love kids. I got like 30 nephews and nieces and shit like I do for kids and whatnot. But so some people say it's not about the adults, it's about the kids. I understand that viewpoint generally, universally, but this is a fucking vacuum situation right here. This nigga brought food for his kid. She said, I can't feed him in front of the other kids. The nigga said, cool, send him to the car.
Breon.
This motherfucker says, no, he can't come to the car and sit in your car and eat food if you can't bring food for my other kids. Lady, this is one of the reasons right here that you give fucking Jamal a fucking valid point on you knew what the
Stacks
fuck
you
you
right,
doing
too.
when you was having sex with them motherfucking niggas having all these motherfucking kids. You the motherfucking reason that give Jamal validation on this Roe versus Wade shit. Because if you couldn't take it, oh shit! Like that shit is fucking boggling my mind. And she is really attacking him. And for the fucking ladies that's like, I was raised different. If I'm gonna bring food, I'm bring food for all kids. If it's 8 kids, I saw somebody say if it's 8 kids, I'm gonna bring 8 Happy Meals.
Get the fuck out of here.
Let me keep it a fucking buck. Them bitches is lying. Them bitches is lying. Because if that bitch was dealing with a nigga that had more than 4 kids or four kids and up, you ain't fucking buying them everything. And if you was, you was gonna go to some dollar shit and do it. Get the fuck out of here. Let me get on my fucking nerves with that lying ass shit. Fuck out of here. Y'all wouldn't do that shit.
Yeah, it was a lot of fucking women capping on the internet.
Woo. Oh, the cap was heavy.
Listen,
The cap was heavy.
Somebody reversed that. I don't know if y'all saw that post on Facebook. Somebody said, so if you fucking with a nigga and that nigga got 4 or 5 kids, all right, your kid is over there. You know good and damn well you not buying all his kids something to fucking eat.
you see that, Mer? So y'all spend right carry to buy food for all them Nick kids?
Right.
She ain't doing that.
She got it. She got the money.
But
She
she
got
don't
it.
even
That bitch
acknowledge
still
them
ain't doing
kids in interviews.
She still ain't doing that. You know?
The most somebody would do financially when somebody have multiple children like that is probably like, okay, the smartest thing to do is buy pizza, right? Because you could get this amount of slices. So 2 boxes of pizza, everybody would have been able to get at least 2 slices. But I don't give a fuck with nobody. Have y'all looked at the prices for these fast food now?
Yes.
That shit
Yeah, it's high as fuck.
That man would have spent plus tax $50 on food.
Easy.
Yep.
But here's the thing though. Here's the thing. That nigga's not obligated to feed her fucking kids. Them kids came out her fucking pussy. All right. Now the first thing I hear from black women is I'm gonna do whatever it needs to take to make sure my kids are straight. Well,
Yep.
nigga, lady, this is your chance to prove it. Do whatever it takes to make sure your kids are fucking straight instead of the one nigga out the 4. You probably got 4. I don't know if you. I don't know. How
Oh,
many
he's probably the last one too. He
But
ain't the
I
first
don't-
baby dad. He probably the last one.
Out
And
of
if you got
all the
4
niggas,
kids,
you attacking
why
one.
you let food stamps run out?
Yeah. But she sold him. You know what I mean?
selling
She wanted to get her hair done and her nails did
You
and be
said-
a fucking
you said
city
she
girl.
had her
Get the
nails
fuck out
right.
of here. Yeah, I
My
mean,
thing-
she wanted to be a city girl. Get the fuck out of here with
My
that.
thing
You know what I'm
is-
saying?
So she said, you're not gonna get food stamps to the 11th. So it's like you just not feeding the kids.
Shoot,
That's
well,
one.
it was the 7th at first, and then it just jumped
Yeah,
to the
whatever.
11th. Get the
2,
fuck out of here.
I want to know if she having that same energy for all those other daddies.
That's not
3.
doing shit.
3. Yes, he is not obligated to, but I'm thinking from my standpoint, I'm not gonna let, like, it's kids. I don't care if it's my cousins, nieces. I can't do that to a child. But if he did not have it, yo, let me go take my son out, whatever. Like before he came to the house with the car, and saying, all right, just come and send him outside. Because we know she said no when he offered that part of it. But if she was gonna, because it seems like this is a all-time thing, and he does do it, and she got accustomed to it, and she got used to it. It could have simply been, hey, are you have enough for everybody? All right, boom, I'm a cash app. It could have went so many ways, or I'm gonna pay you back. It could have went so many other ways, but that man is not obligated to buy kids that don't belong to him. But I just feel like as an adult, if you do have it, don't violate the kids, because that is your kid's siblings. And what kids don't want McDonald's?
Why the fuck I gotta pay for all the
No, I'm not saying I said he's not obligated. I said he's not obligated at all. He's really not. I'm just saying, coming from like a heart, like I can't watch a kid. What kid don't want McDonald's? So I can't, like, for me, like, it'll be like, all right, damn, buy them something they could split. Not McDonald's, because McDonald's is expensive.
Look at this dude.
However,
look at this dude.
She went about it the wrong way. And then bitches want to pick up the phone for everything. She went about it the wrong way. Now he gonna make the kid eat 12 blocks down now because you fucking played yourself.
But it seemed like
this dude stacks, man. This man said
you got McDonald's money. What happened to that era?
I never told them little fuckers bye.
This is what he do for his son on a regular basis. I don't think he can afford to do it for her kids on a regular basis, but he does, and he confirmed it. He has done and does do for her other kids.
Mm-hmm.
You can expect him, especially if he's not your man, to provide 100% for
kids that don't belong to him, especially if y'all not together.
Crazy.
Y'all not even together.
No. And did you hear what she said though? She said you knew what you was getting into when you had your kids.
That's what she said.
What you mean?
Get the fuck out of here.
They're not even together.
You know what kind of energy that was? That was, I'm gonna cheat on you with your coworker. You're gonna catch me in the bedroom giving him head, and my first thing gonna say to you is, "Where's your mask?"
Where the fuck your COVID mask at?
It's that kind of energy.
It's that kind of energy. For real.
Listen, this
is
is the reason. Anybody that knows me, I am one and done. There are several reasons why I'm one and done. Because kids are expensive. Listen, I make sure that my daughter has some place to stay and that she don't leave the house naked. To feed her is a whole other business. It's like the second job is to feed the kid. And now she's wanting something, every hour. Kids are expensive. This is another reason why I did not date men with a lot of children or young children, because of this particular issue. I did not want to be a mother to nobody's else child but my own. Is that double standard? Yes, it is. But the Lord was like, all right, Rebecca, you bugging, but I'm going to send you a man with older kids and you're going to marry him. Now shut the hell up. And I said, thank you, Lord, because I was not dating no man with young children. They had to be teenage high school years or older. And if you had any
man with kids,
if you had any children younger than that, hasta la vista and Chavez to you. Go like somebody else. I'm not the one for you, bro, because I'm a fuck you kids kind of woman. Fuck them kids. They not my kids. I only had one. I only birthed one. So the only child I got to feed is mine. My daughter has 11 siblings. You best go guarantee if she ever gets around her other siblings, them motherfuckers gonna be hungry, because I'm not feeding them motherfuckers. I'm feeding the child that I birthed.
Well, you also said the kids is grown, so they should be able to feed themselves.
Well, not my daughter's 11 siblings. No, they staircases, because her ass don't want to fucking. She's definitely not having no abortion. She's gonna keep every fucking child in her belly. Anyway, long story short, I'm triggered. Yeah. Anyway, this is the reason why you have to be very careful about who you have children with, because once again, I hate to say it, but you do know what the fuck you getting into. And I'm sure if she was giving him this energy, she had the same energy before they had their child together.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is not his responsibility to take care of multiple children that is not his. It is a blessing. If he does it, good for him. He'll make it into heaven. But if he doesn't, he does not have to.
It's not like his
we gotta stop acting like these men gotta do shit for us, ladies. They don't gotta do a damn thing. They don't. It sounds good, but they don't.
Listen,
especially if they're not together.
Yes, they're not together. But she got 4 kids, and she's jumping. And she said he comes all the time and bring food for his kid. I repeat, quote unquote. She said, "Look at this shit, y'all. he come all the time and bring food for his kid. When I got
That's what
three,
she
when he
said.
got 3 other siblings.
Bitch, call them
But-
other motherfuckers.
Wait, oh no, hold on.
That's what I'm saying. Is she having that energy for the other ones?
That's my
No,
fucking
them
point.
motherfuckers don't come around no more. He just the
That's my
last one.
fucking
That's
point,
it.
y'all.
He the last
That's my
one. You can
fucking
tell
point.
he the last one. He the last one.
He is, because she said you knew what you was getting into when you was dating me and
Yep.
I had
But I got 3 kids.
Mm.
Yep.
So he
You
is
threw
the
the
last
youngest.
one.
The youngest. Everybody know the youngest get fucking spoiled anyway, whether they
Yep.
get together or not. You threw the youngest kid food out. You just threw that shit outside. So let me ask you a question: when Christmas come or whatever y'all celebrate,
And he only bring his kid a fucking gift.
Now let's hold on. Let me top that.
And that's way more expensive. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
whoa.
Let's say he brought all the kids gifts, but his son get a motherfucking PlayStation. You gonna bust that shit up because everybody else got a gift card, $20 gift card. Hey, they got a Christmas gift, right? Oh, you gonna be like, why they gift cost $500 and you gonna give my other kids a $20 gift? That's what the fuck you gonna do?
Yep.
That
Yep.
man, after he dropped that food off, his next step should be to the courthouse.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
a situation where he can definitely say, I need my child. The mother is not able to take care. She has multiple children, and I'm guaranteeing
And she
you,
told
if
me she ain't had no
they-
more food stamps.
Right. If they
video.
play this
Yeah.
video in court,
And this
he
is
would
on
have
video.
100% right to take that child, because he even said, you know what, you're right, I don't want to make the other kids feel bad about this McDonald's. Tell him to step out and I can feed him in the car. And she didn't even want to do that. The
Yeah, he
point
said that
is,
too.
Nope.
at
Petty.
this, the point is, she is not looking to raise the children. She's looking for handouts.
Yep.
She has 4 children, and if she's getting food stamps, she's probably getting a good amount. Now,
Yeah,
I do
for 4? Hell yeah, she getting a good amount.
She's
Yeah.
saying 4 damn
For
kids.
4?
4
Yeah,
crumb snatchers.
Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man.
The fact that she wouldn't even let
Look,
him
she had to
baby
sell
come
it. She had to get her hair done. She got to get her toes done.
Of course.
Light bill. She had to get her nails done. All that.
Hold on. What you said, Tina? You said the fact what?
that she wouldn't even let the son come outside says that it was not even about the kid.
It ain't.
absolutely wasn't.
That bitch was hungry and she wanted some McDonald's.
He asked you.
Bingo.
He said you didn't feed the kid. That's the only time she didn't fucking respond. She had no answer for that question. And then the third part, you threw the food on the ground.
It wasn't
So now
about the
nobody
food, like
eats.
you said.
Bitch, I will bust your face. You gonna bend down. You gonna eat the shit that I bought off the fucking ground, bitch. That's what the fuck you gonna do. That's some
Ooh.
disrespectful ass shit.
Ooh.
Yeah,
So now what
definitely.
they gonna eat?
Right.
What they gonna eat? Because you could have easily, if you smart, okay, let's say it could have been nuggets. Let's say it was a burger. Let's say it was fries. Split the fries up, put it with something else that you probably made in the house. Come on, bitch, think.
And can somebody that's watching?
I'm happy
that's
that shit
familiar-
wasn't a snack wrap. I'd have slapped her.
Mm.
Because they bring that back?
It wasn't no kids meal. Because look how big the cup was. It was a
Can-
it was a super size.
A large. It was a large.
Yeah.
He
Can
definitely
Can
could have
somebody
watching
watching-
that out.
Can somebody watching that's familiar with food stamps, if you have an idea, can you please tell us what, on average, a single person with 4 kids buy? How much food stamps money do they get a month?
Well,
Ain't
that's
nobody
that's
that
gonna
watch-
switch state to state though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But she gonna get a nice amount for 4.
She got
Hell
at least
yeah.
1,500. At
And
least.
during the pandemic, they was giving food stamps away like they was going out of style. A friend of mine is still
Trust me.
using food stamps from 2021 because they gave her so much and she only had 1 child.
Hey,
So
hey,
you
hold
can
on.
get close to
Look at
1,000.
Listen.
Fatima. She used to get 6 and some change, and she had 2 kids.
Yeah.
That's $650 for 2 kids. This motherfucker got 4 kids, and you already out of motherfucking food, and you chastising this motherfucking nigga because he brought McDonald's. What the fuck is you doing as a mother?
Selling them.
At this
Yo,
point,
listen.
there was food in the crib. She either didn't want to cook or she was being petty.
Right.
She either didn't want to cook or she was being petty. It's
Real
no
bad.
way.
Over a
She sold
stack.
them shits. She
Real
sold them
estate
shits.
in New York is over a stack.
Yes.
You getting $1,000 a fucking month for food for kids.
Yes.
What the fuck? And you out till, okay, she said I'm out till 11th, to July 11th. The first one. When did the video come out? The video came out like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
Damn, niggas going
26. That's the 26th. She is out of fucking food and food stamps for another week and a half, almost 2 fucking weeks.
Yep.
That means she spent her fucking food and food stamps in 2 weeks.
She buying crab legs.
I was say she was boiling and shit for the friends at down the street.
Mm-hmm.
She spent all her, she spent her
Yeah.
food stamps on
And she's selling
graduations.
I'm telling you.
Stuck on this bitch.
Look, she's
Food
selling
on the
that shit.
That
Trust me, y'all mean.
Selling it, man. She's selling it easy.
Look.
Do that shit on the floor like
Look,
she.
y'all mean. Listen, the chick that live around the corner. I'm getting with her on the first because I need some of that shit. Y'all mean? She was like, all right, Mark, let's work this out. Like I do it every month. Every month, y'all mean for real. Hey, listen, you see me with a chick in the store, you know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? We doing it. Hey, look, y'all mean, look, I need 200. I'm gonna give you a bean. Yeah, I'm saying, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Every month,
that
you
ain't
know
got
what's
no
happening.
food stamps ain't gonna throw no food on the floor.
No,
I can't. That I just can't stomach that. Like that part when I the end.
That poor kid.
right.
When I got to the end and
Them kids.
I saw the whole video, my jaw dropped. I was like, did she just throw this shit on the floor?
First of all, the girl
Yeah.
has no life at all. She clearly has no life. She got 4 kids. She can't be working. Can't be. Because daycare, vouchers, welfare, food stamps, Section A, even with all that, she can't be working to have the time to go after the guy who actually doing something for his child and try to expose him and then come out with the shorter end of the stick anyway. Bitch, you stupid.
She
I
will
hope
get
she
more
gets
if
so
she
much
doesn't work. So she's probably not working, so she
Yeah,
can
she's
get
not
more
working.
food stamps.
I hope that man is
Food
smart.
stamps and child support. I bet you that's her
Make that
fucking
video.
income.
I
Yeah.
hope
Yeah.
support.
Defamation of character.
I hope some type of judge watched it and wants to
Defamation of
find out her
character.
information. I want that man to get her
Man,
ass.
I'm
Don't
trying
let
to
her
tell
know
you.
that your little punk ass video bitch backfired on your
Some
ass.
chicks got all the hustles going. You know what I mean? For real, they get the stamps, they get
Yup.
the disability.
Don't
They
want to
got a
work.
they got an under the table job.
Just
Y'all
milking the
mean they
system.
scamming niggas? I'm like, yo, I know chicks who got the whole shit popping. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, man, but I was like, that's what they
Braiding
doing. I'm
hair,
just like, look,
selling drugs, and
Yeah.
babysitting at the same fucking house.
yeah, absolutely. This shit is really happening.
No, there's
You know
some
what I'm
women
saying?
that don't want to work. They really want to milk and live off the system for the rest of their lives. Like I
Hey,
used to work for child services in a shelter. There was women in there that were really content, like had no like thought of even trying to leave
Yeah.
because they were getting their stamps on a regular. They were getting cash as well with their stamps. They was living a good life. They didn't have to do shit.
Yes, Fatima.
yo, listen, y'all
all
mean,
these
look.
these unemployed chicks was
Put
in
that
two.
Do you wait a minute? Do you really want to
Bring it
go and
back.
get a job when your rent is $8? You know what I
No,
mean?
that's a
Like,
fact.
yo, the rent
There's
$8.
That
What
don't
the
have no
fuck?
jobs that are living better than a bitch working 2 fucking city like
Straight up.
how?
Straight up. Straight up.
Straight up.
Straight up.
How?
I remember when that pandemic happened and I was
You
pissed
on
off.
vacation.
I don't want to go off. I don't want to go off too much, but I remember when that pandemic happened. I was going to work every day and people was getting, at least down here, down south, people was getting $900 a week.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean? Shoot.
They
Oh,
was
don't
getting
get me
paid
started
more than
on
me sitting
PUA
at the
money.
crib.
Jeez.
People quit their jobs to get on that unemployment.
Man, shoot,
God damn.
unemployment. It was like the unemployment, the PUA. Ah, man, the PUA.
People
I'm
bought
like, man,
cars. People bought cars
Goodness.
off of unemployment.
Fatima, please stop.
Yeah, I
Man.
saw it. I
I
saw it.
want to say this though. Let me commend that
I
man.
can't knock the hustle though.
For not
For-
slapping her, because niggas
Right.
normally would have wilded out.
That man kept his composure even when she threw the food on the ground. He did a little pause and he walked away and he walked to his car. He got in his car.
That's a man.
Okay, because whew, I
That's a
know
country
people that
boy
was-
for you right
You're
there.
right.
That's a
My-
country
Yeah,
boy
me
for
too,
you
me
right
too,
there.
Stat.
The city
I
boys
love
want to
this
smack you. Bow.
I wish you did one more thing. I wish he would have then called her fucking bluff and be like, you know what? Go take a picture of your fridge and your cabinets open right now.
No. Let's go here. We're gonna cook them something. Let's go. Come on.
If there's nothing in your fridge, then I'll go give them I'll go give them a value meal. Let me yo.
The way she spoke to him, she could have said such and such. I know you brought the kids to your son, but I don't want the other kids to feel the same way. Can you go back and buy the kids at least something from the dollar menu?
I'll give you the money back or anything.
Yeah.
It's all in how you ask. You don't gotta be so all the time. Like, especially if he's not even like that. Like, he didn't come at her like that. He didn't respond like that or anything. So all that aggression, calling him and cursing at him and all of this stuff like that, that was extremely uncalled for. But I was also thinking, like, we don't know what transpires behind the scenes, like what words they could have said to each other, like on different days or whatever, what agreement they might have had.
Are the important stuff, as in she said in the video that he comes every day. That's what she said. I didn't say that. She said
so that means husband don't get a home cooked meal. He eats McDonald's every fucking day. What do you get his stamp for? That's enough to tell the fucking government right there. Girl, take that out. She don't need it.
God. Oh.
There's a lot of them that get it that don't need it.
It's a lot of shit to dissect from this fucking video, yo.
Yes.
There's a lot of shit to dissect.
She was upping him. Hey. She was upping him in the video and also trying to down him, but you can't down him because you made him look so good. It's like
she was trying
too hard and she couldn't.
And then she said, this video is for the people who think this nigga's a good dad.
That was fucked up.
Yeah.
I beg your fucking pardon.
I'm going to say that he is.
Look at the pot.
All the fucking time.
Calling the pot.
Pot. Calling the kettle.
Man.
I'm crying. That's definitely for Martin.
I wish I was.
I'm with you, Bria. Give me her stamps. Absolutely.
I'm fighting for my life trying to get stamps. Like,
listen, during the pandemic, I applied and they told me no.
I didn't get nothing.
I hope a judge or somebody that's worked for the state saw that shit and they jumped on that. I really hope so.
Nothing.
I do hope that he really does go to the court and does something. Maybe the situation is, more horrible than we think. Maybe it's not just food. Maybe it's other things, because if she's not feeding them and trying to get a handout from the father or from him. And he even mentioned what really aggravated me about this video the most is the way that she was talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's normal, to be honest.
I have a real issue.
Ain't get me.
I have a real issue with being spoken to in a certain way. I'm not sure where that comes from, because my parents never spoke to me that way. I was never around a lot of people that I don't have a past or a story of people speaking to me in a certain way. So that's a trigger for me. So I don't know where that comes from, but I have a real issue when women talk like that to men. I could never in my life talk to even with my daughter's father, just the fact that he's so absent, he's damn near invisible. I could still never speak to him that way. And all of my friends was like, you need to curse his ass out just one good time. And I'm like, I don't have it in me. I don't, it's just the way that she was speaking to me was so cringeworthy. I wanted, and I don't condone violence, but if he had give her one backhand slap, I would have understood, because sometimes you need to shut the fuck up. And this would have been a perfect time where didn't I tell you to shut the fuck up?
Man, but
you could tell that he's not the aggressor, and even when.
But she probably talked to every dude like that. That's probably just the way she worked.
But listen, I bet you the niggas that the dads that's not doing shit, I bet those niggas are slappers. Those niggas are put a hand on, or they'll put the hand on her. And that's why she's got so much energy for that one. Ain't really saying shit about them, because they don't give a fuck. And she come at them, they're probably the ones that don't mind putting hands on them. But y'all know another thing that bothers me about this video? I can't believe there was so many people on opposite sides. It was like, to me, I really felt that this should have been like
80-20, 90-10, where 80% or 90% was like feeling some kind of way for the nigga on how this girl was treating him. But it was a lot of motherfucking people coming at the nigga. And that's just how the fuck our mentality is right now.
Well,
And
they were really
crazy.
saying that. They were really saying that because they were thinking about the kids, and they were thinking about because
that was my point.
On the flip side of it, let's look at it the other way. If you are that little boy whose father come and brings him food every day, or quite often, several times during the week, and the other siblings don't, that could create a hostile environment inside of the household with him being bullied by his other siblings because of how his father treats him. Maybe the other children's father is not in the picture. So it could
who knows? Maybe that little boy probably be teasing him. I got McDonald's. It could be anything. Like
but guess who has to handle that?
The mother.
The mom, because guess whose household it is? The mom.
The mother. Yep.
Right.
Say all the fathers within the life and this and the third, but you all under. She can't control how he run his household. He can't control how she run her household. So if that's going on in your household as a parent, you need to fix it.
And this is the tough part about having multiple children with more than one person, is because you do have to navigate all of those personalities, and the children is really not their fault. So yes, I do get that. Because they are kids, you want to feed all of them so that way they don't feel bad, because there is a such thing also as adults making children feel a certain way, right? And there's a special place in hell for people that do things to children. So yeah. I understand that aspect of it. Like, feed all the kids the best way you can. Even if, they got a 20-piece nugget meal at McDonald's, ration it out and they each get a couple. He could have did that as well. He didn't have to, but if he did, that would have been admirable. That would have been honorable for him to do that. A simple
conversation, communication goes so far.
Right.
All of
I got McDonald's.
Everything that y'all said were factors that could have been thrown in with communication. The way she's talking to him, all she had to do was change her tone. She knew he was coming. You got a cell phone clearly because you're recording. Can you please bring something from the dollar menu do for the other kids? You didn't even do that.
That's not in her. But go ahead, Merv. Okay.
Listen, I get it. I get the kid shit. I get everything y'all saying. All right, but
4 kids and up is a
lot. Listen, when I look at that video, I'm not thinking about. I'm not thinking about the other 3 kids, their energy or they're going out. I'm seeing a woman who's using the kids as a pawn to get what the fuck she wants. That's what the fuck I'm saying. There's a lot of women that use kids as a fucking pawn, whether it's for child support or whether it's for the control one of the fathers or whatnot to get what they want. So it's like, I know you want to give this food to your kid. If you want to give, how bad you want to give this food to the kid? How bad you want to see your kid? You want to see your kid bad? Well, then go get my other kids some fucking food. If you want to see your kid. If you don't go get the other kids food, you must be don't want to see your kid. Y'all see what kind of father he is? He's not willing to do what it takes to see his kid because he won't even bring food for the household. Is what the fuck I see. Is what the fuck I translate. Because I seen that shit. I experienced that shit. A lot of women will use kids as a pawn in these kind of situations. And that's what the fuck I saw.
That's what the fuck she did. When she threw that shit around, basically she said, all my kids ain't get McDonald's. Fuck your kid. He ain't get McDonald's either.
So I think
that was fuck your kid. That was fuck your kid.
It's given she mad. It's given she low key mad at that little boy because his father's there
right now.
Yes, it is. It is. Yes, very bitter energy.
It's given that his father's there.
Everything we were saying.
His father's there, and she's low key mad. Like, damn.
Yeah. So her only way to deal with that is to attack him. She doesn't know how to deal with that in herself because she doesn't have any 0% of emotional intelligence. 0. You can tell that she probably is used to having handouts, and if she has 4 children, she's in a predicament where she can ask for help and get it because people are going to feel bad for her because of her children.
Because of the kids.
I'm so with Fatima because I want to update.
Because
I was thinking that I wanted to find her Instagram. So what did they eat?
Right.
wanted to ask.
Right, we on chapter 2 of your business. What happens next, sis?
Yeah.
Delete it
Right.
on Facebook or whatever because I know they came for her. It's believe it or not, it's actually more people that came for her than agreeing with her.
Like I
Because
even seen
He
women.
messed it up with
Bro,
her
what
talking.
happens
A lot of
next?
people
That man
were
continue
for
being
her,
a
they
great dad.
totally went against how she was talking to him. And if they saw the whole footage, I know for a fact they disagreed with her throwing the fucking food on the ground.
Yes.
I know a lot of like women that had more than one kid by more than one man, and they even was on his side. They were like, listen, this child's father is not obligated to do for that child's father. If he does it, I appreciate it, but in no way, if he brings that one kid something, I'm gonna be like, hey, can you just X, Y, and Z so that such and such? And then someone's saying like, oh, that father would just automatically be like, oh, I didn't know this kid was here. I didn't know this kid would want, so let's try to split it. You do have some good men out there, but there were some women saying, he don't have to do for my kid. If that one kid gets me, I wouldn't be that type of mother because I'm not going to let that one kid go without. I'm going to find a way because it's my responsibility. I'm going to find a way to do it. It would have been nice. It would have been courteous.
And that's what he tried to do. He said,
it would have been,
let the kid come with me. She said, no.
Yeah, she petty for that.
It wasn't about the kid. Like Tina said, it wasn't about the kid. Never. It was about her trying to
control.
be big and bad and control and just be a bitch.
But for any parent out there that wants to be kind and purchase food for multiple children or even stuff, you could go to Five Below. You could go to the dollar store. You could go to KFC and get a bucket of chicken. You could go to the Chicken Shack and get a bucket of chicken and go with pizza.
Little Caesars.
Right. So those are the things.
Little Caesars taste like cardboard.
If you don't eat it immediately, it's horrible.
They don't cost as much or whatever. So if you can't afford it and you still want to do something nice, those are that's the cheaper route to go.
So again,
the next thing is that man is going to continue to be a great man, especially now. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me get on my phone right now. I'm going to start this man a GoFundMe account. He's about to get $50,000 for being a great father. Everybody under the original video, everybody is on his side. He should start a GoFundMe account. He about to get racked up. And then next thing you know, he still ain't got to get none of them kids no food. Fuck them kids. He still ain't got to get them kids no food.
Find a way to bring that shit up in child support and get half.
Yo, so to add, to correlate this to the title, Black Girl Lost is Black Girl Magic trending up and down. That's by 10, 15 years, the old woman, the woman before, would accept that and still had a big part of beef stew, some rice, some cornbread and whatnot. That just would have been extra shit. As a kid, wouldn't even want that shit because they've been fucking full.
Right.
To go back to my comment before, I give all the praise to all Black women. I love them all. They are trending up and they're going to continue to trend up as long as I'm fucking here. I tell you that, goddammit.
Says our honor.
And that's my real answer. That ain't my podcast answer. That's my real life answer.
But
man, that's your get some pussy answer.
The father in the video was not wrong at all. He like I said, he said he does do for the kids, and she confirmed that he does. So at what point was he a bad father? Just because this one day, or maybe a few times, he only bought one kid something, but he do for your other kids when he can.
You know why? You know why, Tina? Because she ran out of food stamps on June 26th.
She ran out of nothing.
And she don't get no more food again until July 7th. That's 2 fucking weeks of no food stamps, no food, according to her. Because this video came out, I bet you nobody added them fucking numbers together. Like, damn, this video came out June 26th. She said she don't get food stamps till July 7th. And she made it sound like she ain't got no food for the kids. So she ran out of food stamps in 2 weeks. Now she got 2 weeks without food. And she mad at the nigga that brought his one kid with her McDonald's.
Because let me tell you something. Even if she don't have food or whatever it is in the house, if I'm a mother first, I'm gonna make sure all my kids have. Why are you not working? Like, what are you not doing that you just don't have it in your house? I'm not
That's what
forcing
Merv
somebody
said
else to do
earlier.
for mine. I'm not forcing somebody to do for mine, do for me. I'm not forcing it. I have one person that's being you doing what you need to do. I'm gonna do what I need to do to take care of my entire household. Like, we're not. She's a bum for that. She's definitely a bum for that.
Any amount of money on it, that even if he gave this bitch some money to go to McDonald's her fucking self, she'd still say no.
Yeah, she probably would, or she wouldn't use it for food. She'll get the cheapest amount of things she can get with that money, as far as to feed the kids. A very little, like ramen, oodles or noodles or something,
noodles.
And get herself a steak.
When he said you ain't cook or whatever he said, and he would
right. He was like, you ain't feed
the
them
money out and gave it to her.
Merv, say that again.
Like, that shit is crazy.
You said ramen noodles, and she would have had a what?
She would have got herself a steak.
I know somebody who literally does that. Tackiest shit on the planet. Kid at home looking for food to appear out of the goddamn sky, while the mother eat. Like, it's ghetto. And yes, Fatima definitely made a post about that. Like, y'all saying X, Y, and Z about this man, but what are y'all saying about the women who are feeding their kids scraps and they out fine dining? I will never understand that.
Yeah,
I was kind of hoping that she would have been wrong, though. Was y'all kind of hoping that when y'all were?
Yes.
When she said, "I bet he only brought one thing," I was kind of hoping like that.
Yeah, like he came out like boom, like
right for the smorgasbord.
Like, oh, like,
that video would have never came out. If it is true, that video would have never came out.
No, she would have felt like a straight dum-dum. Goofy ass.
Should already feel like one, but you know what?
I think
coming from her, she probably still would have posted and been like, "Oh, this time you want to bring 7 burgers and 6 fries." You know what I'm saying? She's still dumb for putting this one out. So who knows? Who knows?
That shit really backfired on her. I know it did. I just want to find out what her name is, so I could read the comments under her shit.
She probably turned them off.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
well, thank you so much, you guys. I think we've attacked this. We held on to the main event. Thank you so much for everybody coming on tonight. Everybody in the comments, Miss Dom Hiawatha, thank you so much for spending 2.5 hours with us on Hump Day to talk about all the madness going on in the world. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. I say that all the time.
Thank you for having me.
We want to give our final thoughts, so we'll go around the room. We'll start with our guest ladies first. Miss Dom, final thoughts on tonight.
Yeah, just don't post everything on the internet. Everything don't go on the internet. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hiawatha, what you got?
Oh man, it's always dope spending time with y'all. Always have a good time. If I don't get us out of this bed right now, it's gonna be a problem. So we need to kind of hurry this up. So I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. And I'll see y'all another Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, Merv.
Oh boy. Tina B, it's been a minute since you've been on the camera with us. Tina, thank you for coming back. How you been? What's your final thoughts on tonight?
Find me that bitch number, address, whatever.
All right, everybody has homework. Find who this chick is and at Tina.
We're gonna take a flight to that bitch. Somebody said that was Chicago though. I got that much.
I'll go next, Merv. You can close us out. My final thoughts on tonight. Listen, we are dealing with a lot. We are starting to see the world shift with a lot of laws that are changing, and we are forced to try and find our way to maneuver around this new world that we're living in. Try and find it the best way you can without doing stupid shit to mess up your mental health. I know that it's very trendy and people have been saying it ever since the pandemic, but it's starting to get more and more real that we really do got to get our mind right. We really do got to get our mind right, or this world is going to eat us up. It's going to chew us and swallow and spit us out, and we're going to be good for nothing. Whatever it is that makes you happy, do it as long as you're not hurting anybody else. I'm all for it. that's it. I think just one day at a time, because this world it's going to hell with gasoline draws on.
It's already hell, girl. This hell on earth. It's already the devil shit.
That part.
It's crazy. So whatever you could do that makes you happy, that doesn't hurt anybody else, I say go for it. Because at this point, the goal is peace and happiness. Go ahead, Merv.
I appreciate Becca holding us down. Damn, you did that shit 2 days in a row.
Go
back. That shit yesterday. I appreciate Becca holding.
I'll be doing it again tomorrow.
I appreciate Becca holding on the beginning of the podcast down with me running late. I appreciate Miss Dime coming on. I see a mic in her video, so I'm wondering if she got her own podcast.
She does. She does. She's 1/3 of RTJ the brand. Respect the journey. They pod tomorrow on Thursdays from 7:30 to 9:30.
Yeah.
The link.
Yes, I'll definitely. It's on my Facebook.
Let me see something. I can post. I'll post their YouTube while you're talking, Merv. I'll go ahead and find their YouTube and post it.
So yeah, I definitely pick up on the fellow Potter. So I appreciate Ms. Don coming on and giving her
Wait,
her
that's
spill.
That's not with Maul. The pod is not with Maul, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew I see you, girl. I be watching.
That's funny.
It's goddamn stupid. Hey, but I am gonna steal something from you because I think a hookah is that just seemed like the perfect pod tool. So
It
I'm definitely gonna get me a hookah shit to add.
I always have my drink and my hookah.
Just let you know. It'd be like, that nigga stole my shit. Yes, that nigga did.
Take it. I encourage hookah for everybody. Go on ahead.
I'm gonna drive the hell out your ass if I see you on the podcast smoking hookah.
Oh, see, she got her pen.
Yeah, she does a pen. She don't do the whole shit. I think.
Yo, we don't even drink no more. Yo, we used to get wild on him when we drink.
Hey, we need to get back to that. So, appreciate her coming on. I appreciate the topic. It's been a while since we actually picked up a topic for us to dissect and get in our bag, in our soapbox. We've been doing trending celebrity news, world news kind of shit. And I kind of want to go back to at least we alternate 1 week trending topics for the last 2 weeks, and then we do we pick a topic like tonight and get into it. Pick Black Girl Lost. What the hell is that?
Hold on, wait till it come up.
That's it. That the kid, he got the Happy Meal.
My son eating his McDonald's without my BM other kids.
Oh shit! Oh man,
that boy happy as hell.
Hold on, that's not the nigga that we talking about, is it?
I hope not.
That's a meme.
Oh no, that's just a meme. That's just a meme.
Oh,
woo!
Okay.
That boy
I was
happy
like,
as hell.
damn.
That's funny. That is funny.
That would have been hilarious.
All right, so the abortion law, and we gotta be careful with that, and we gotta keep our eyes open, y'all, because we don't know what the fuck that's going, what kind of Pandora box that may open for them to reverse a law, like a major controversial law.
Yep.
After 50 years, you don't know what next law they may go after. So let's keep our eyes open on that. Yo, Black people, vote.
Yes.
It matters. Black people, please vote. It matters.
That's the link to RTJ the Brand's podcast, so y'all can check time out
tomorrow. 7:30 to 9:30, y'all. Tomorrow, 7:30 to 9:30. That's a link right there. Also, Black self-love. We made the special tonight about Black women, but Black men, Black women, Black community. Let's, like Jamal said, let's do a better job of loving each other, supporting each other, and complimenting each other to help all of Black confidence and Black love
My
internally
name is Hiawatha today, sir.
and externally. Okay, Hawaii. And for the last one, yo, it don't need to go. It don't need to dive back in that. If a nigga's doing something if a nigga's trying to do for his kids, yo, stop trying to look for ways to make the nigga look bad just because you disagree with what the nigga is doing, and the nigga's not doing it how you want him to do it. Doesn't make him a bad father or a bad parent. So let's do a better job of co-parenting, getting along for the kid, making good decisions for the kid, and let the kid see the mom and the dad get along. You don't have to be in an intimate relationship to have a positive energy relationship as co-parenting. So let's do a better job of that in the Black community, Black mothers, Black fathers. Let's do a better job of getting along, co-parenting, and being cordial. So on that note, yo, we want Black people magic to trend up. That's what we want. Black people magic to trend up. Shout out to Stacks, Sean, Mark. I knew that nigga was gonna damn bounce.
Everybody in the comments, thank you so much for watching us tonight.
YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Miss Don for coming on here.
Thank you for having me.
Don't make this your last time. I know you got a podcast, so I understand doing days back to back because I got a podcast yesterday, so I understand. But please come on again, is what I'm saying. Hawaii 5-0. Yo, we expect you come back next Wednesday.
Hey, Jamal, first time.
You know what I'm saying? Jamal Long, appreciate it. Tina B, you know how me and you are. Our energy be we passionate about. We going in. So I like when you on the show with me, and both of us are bringing that motherfucking big dick, big pussy energy. Shout out to
you got big pussy energy, Merv?
Shots twice.
He got big pussy.
How you know?
He got big pussy energy. Can't y'all tell when they got big dick energy? We about to start a whole nother pod. You want to go there, Becca?
I only got one dick to care about. I don't know nothing about that.
And I only got one puss to care about. I'm good.
Period.
I'm good.
Oh, shit. Hey, so
Got both.
Yo,
What the fuck?
on that
Wait,
note,
what?
Tina chooses. One day it may be a pussy, one day it may be a dick, whatever. She gonna choose it and it's gonna be chosen.
Got it. Got
depends
it.
what day it is.
I respect it.
Depends what day. Hey, if you catch her on a good day, she's doing both.
This is a no judgment zone.
Whoa.
No judgment zone.
Not me too, Tina. Fatima, go.
Oh.
Hashtag me too. God damn it.
No, not
No
that.
judgment zone.
Hey, wrong. Pause. Not that me too.
Not that me too, sir.
Not that me too.
No, not that.
Oh, no. I was saying me too. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah,
Don't worry
but
about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Pause.
yeah, we closing out. We closing out pride. We closing out pride.
Yeah, it's just time to get the fuck on. It's time to just get the fuck on. But we're gonna end with that post up there though.
Me too.
All right.
Hey, and we out, bitches and niggas.
All right.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.